What's up, y'all? It's your boy Trey behind the camera. Listen, we got some new news for y'all. We have a clip page now, and I want y'all to go check it out. We upload more stuff, more content, and more shorted segments. So if you want to see a specific thing from a specific episode, it's all right there. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We out.
I was about to bump tracks.
Yeah, come on.
Get us claimed.
Thank you.
I was about to bump some Friday Ricky Dread.
No, please don't. Scare the audience.
Bump some Friday Ricky Dread. Well, this is
You're about to bump some Freddy.
Oh, yeah. What a
Nightmare on Elm
collab.
Street.
Halloween's done, guys.
Yeah, this is going to be a long episode, guys, so buckle up. We have, are we considered ops? Are we ops?
I have no ops, man.
For 1 week, we were considered.
Not with me. I love everybody.
No.
I love everybody.
Shout out to everybody. Yeah, we went from like podcast award to me ending up on weird African like blogs, and then another podcast war round 2.
Oh, yeah.
Then another podcast war round 3, and now like you're on our show.
I made that graphic, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
She said it was well done.
Before we get into this, everyone, welcome to episode 42. Are we 43? I think we're 43.
We're 43, yeah.
43 of the Relentless Diaries podcast. I'm your main host, Zoe.
I'm Trezor.
I'm Clyde.
Mucho.
And we have Friday Ricky Dread.
Yes, sir. Freddy in the building.
Friday Ricky Dread, a.k.a. Freddy, a.k.a. Friday, a.k.a. Toronto's greatest rapper.
There'll be a lot of people who beg to differ, but we'll go with it. I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm down.
no,
I'm
We
we'll
on
down.
our
go with,
Pascal Siakam today too.
Oh, yeah.
And we were on our Reggie Jackson last, but we didn't.
That was the first one I felt like I knew and I wanted to say.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Damn.
You got Sean Bradley next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we have Friday here, and it's funny because we've had like this underlying real/fake podcast beef for a little bit.
Podcast war.
Pod Wars.
Which that graphic was hilarious, and I spoke about it last 2 episodes ago. Cause so why was I the face of the podcast war?
Well, listen. You were not. It wasn't intentional because I was trying to make the graphic where everybody was in the graphic, but then for some reason, like it just kept on like popping up where only your face popped up, right? But I was trying to be inclusive with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But having a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Wade would say you're good clickbait. So
Oh, really?
That's
Is that what it is? Good clickbait, huh? I'm a good rage bait. I do fall for the rage bait.
And you know what? There's not a lot of women podcasters in the city who are representing. So,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your face will also get the clicks. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm getting at.
Clean it up.
Clean up on all fire.
Clean it up. But yeah, I mean, I just think it's hilarious. We've had some. I've never had words with you. I can't say the same about some of your co-hosts.
Okay, so can we get to the root? How did the beef start? Or not beef, I won't call it beef. How did the issue start with y'all in Natural?
Little pods.
The issue started, and like I said, one thing about me is sometimes I can be quick to anger if I have time. You know, if someone says the right word that I don't like, yeah, I'll respond. I'll give you the energy. I don't care. And it's funny because I had said people sent it to me to like what's it called? Fluff it up, but really just Mucho sent it to me. Like I had said people, but it was really just Mucho.
Low-key, I don't think Zoe would have saw it if I didn't send it.
100%. Like with all due respect, I wouldn't have seen it if Mucho didn't send it. So Mucho had sent it to me, and I read it, and I was just like, "Yo, who is this nigga?" Respectfully, like I was like, "Who is this guy?" And then I thought he was like, "Oh, I remember when I used to." Reach out to all these little pods, Relentless Diaries, Extra Gravy, and now I'm on the #1 black podcast in Toronto. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, who is this guy? And then I was like, okay, let me just see. I'm like, yo, when did he read? I'll do my due diligence. I looked through our emails, didn't find nothing. Then I went through my DMs, I went to my hidden. And that's where I found that he had reached out. But I was like, it was in my hidden.
Yeah, you guys didn't even follow each other.
We didn't follow each other, so I didn't even get it. So I was like, all right, man, if you're going to hold this against me, like, come on. Like, you're acting like I dissed you. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like that. And if he would have reached out and been like, yo, did you get it? Or even sent an email, I would have seen it.
Yeah, but y'all don't know Natural? You know Natural.
I'm not even trying to be rude. I don't know him.
Okay.
Now I do.
Trisha, you know Natural.
I feel like we've probably crossed paths, but like I've said on this pod, my brain is at 100% capacity for people that like I don't have a personal connection with. So if I don't remember people, it's not like a personal thing. I literally just meet so many people that I don't remember certain people.
You don't know Natural. It's okay.
Yeah. So at that point, yeah, with all honesty, I didn't know him. So when I saw this, I'm like, bro, what the hell? What is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, we had a little bit of a back and forth. I let it slide. Then I ended up on like I said, I have energy sometimes. So I had made a story. Then I ended up on some random blog. I was like, what the hell's going on? So that's how it picked
That's
up.
the African blog.
Yeah. I ended up on some African blog, my story of me saying like, bro, like, what's the problem? Like, I don't really know you, da-da-da-da. And I was just being honest. Like, I actually didn't know who he was at the time. It wasn't even trying to be rude. Like, I actually did not know you. So why are you coming for me? I didn't see the message at all. It was in my hidden. But I didn't bother explaining all that. But that's what happened. And then, it was like.
No, I do know him. I'm looking at his face.
I'm saying, man's are outside. He's a DJ. You know what I'm saying? He does a lot of parties.
Yeah.
But I will admit, I did help to like fluff it up a little bit.
Did you?
You know what I'm saying? Like I do my live streams. I do stir the pot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I did my live stream. I said, yo, what's going on? Oh, there's a podcast war going on here. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I look at it, if it's really beef, I wouldn't even like entertain talking to anybody. You know what I'm saying? As somebody who's like an ex-street guy. You know what I'm saying? When I have real beef, I don't want to be around people because
100%.
I might get hurt.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So for this to even happen, it's because there was never any real beef. It's just like, I love just seeing conversation happen in the scene. I love to see online banter. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if we, shake it up a bit and the pods like act like, oh my God, oh, you guys got a problem with these guys. Like people have come up to us in the street like, yo, what's going on with the pod wars? So it's like, I feel like it's working. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Yeah, you're here right now, right?
Yeah.
And why did it take so long, man?
Because of the pod wars, I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie.
Is that why?
It was definitely when I realized there was a connection, and then I heard some comments that were made. I was like, is he up or not? Whose side is he? Obviously,
And you thought he was mixy in general in the past too. Let's keep it real.
I thought you were mixy with there was one when you brought it up on the podcast. Was it the first time? I was like, okay, like, are they trying to rile me up, or is this like content? You guys like, no, it's just content, so you don't get online. Is it content though? Is it? But that's why. I won't lie.
Mixy in regards to the quote unquote pod war that was going on.
Yeah, I didn't think you were mixy
because I get
before.
mixy on like in many occasions on a regular
Well, I
basis.
did see you ask the girl if she was a telly ting.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that's the funniest clip from your pod of all time.
Yeah.
You doubled down. I think it cut off, and I didn't watch the rest of it. Did she finally admit she was?
No, she got pissed, right?
Yeah, she got pissed, and some
'Cause
things
you said, "Come on,
happened.
fam."
And, yeah,
Yo, the come on fam is legendary.
yeah, we had to break it up for a second and reconvene.
Really?
I mean, if you ask telly ting or not, to ask someone if they're a telly ting is crazy.
Sometimes you gotta dig for them answers. Right?
I hear you.
I'm trying to become a journalist like you, bro.
No.
Gotta ask the real question.
Don't use the J word with me.
I feel that.
Because that right there, that holds me to a different standard. If I don't get all of my facts right, oh, I thought you were a journalist. No,
But y'all pulled that with me. Y'all pulled that with me.
And then called her Shantae.
No, they called me Shania. No, they called me Shania, which that's my Instagram handle. So I never people think my name's Shania all the time. I'm never mad at that. Shania is my middle name.
Yeah.
So I'm never mad people think my name's Shania because my at is Zed Shania. So I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
But when
journalism.
when I had looked, there's two co-hosts that I didn't know at the time. When I looked on the We Love Hip Hop page, you guys don't have your co-hosts in your bio.
Oh, we don't.
No. So when I looked at your page, I did my due diligence. I couldn't find it. So I said, okay, I don't know who they are. I couldn't find their names. And they're like, oh, you're calling yourself a journalist? She called herself a journalist. You couldn't find her names. I looked and I couldn't find it.
Is this based off of Instagram?
Well, yeah, I went to the profile. I'm like, okay, I don't see any ats, because all of our ats are in our Instagram bio.
Yes.
So it's hosted by da-da-da-da. Looked at Instagram, didn't see it. And then I think I looked. Did I look on YouTube?
Because if you look on YouTube and you go in the description, all of our links are
Maybe
there.
I didn't even look that deep, to be honest. By that time, I'm like, I was probably just fed up, like, yeah.
Just respectfully,
Yeah.
that's journalism.
But am I a journalist, though?
No. And neither am I.
Right.
Right. But when it comes to doing some research, like I be doing a lot of research.
No, you're right.
Off pod, you were talking about how you be getting some of this information. Like that is journalism too. That's journalism work that you do.
Yes, but I never want to be called a journalism. I don't think any of us are like, unless I don't know, y'all went to like
Nope, I did
Seneca
not.
for
No.
journalism and all that type of shit. Because that right there, now you're under a different standard.
Yeah.
Integrity.
People are looking-
Expectations, integrity,
Yeah, like,
due diligence.
I like to have fun and comment on shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I might report some facts on something, but it doesn't mean that we ain't gonna get our jokes off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So never use the J word when it comes to me. I'm just a nigga who talk shit.
The J word and its journalism.
That's
is
fair.
funny. I know about a few others.
A few other J words?
Yeah. It's okay.
What slur starts with J?
I know. I'm like,
I got X-Files songs that's going on through my head right now.
but
I mean,
sorry, go ahead.
Yes,
Jewish
we get it.
Japanese
We get
guy.
it.
Well, so first off, we need to shout out all four hosts, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Big salute to Dusty Wallace. All right, that's my co-host from Time. He's been there for
That's
like the
the
last
mixy
3
one.
years. He's the one that was getting a little bit loud, you know. All right.
Got it.
Also, big salute to DJ Czar. DJ Czar, amazing DJ in the city.
Okay.
And really smart guy, man. Like,
Yeah.
political expert, all types of shit.
Nice.
We call him Zarly Kirk sometimes. So you know what I'm saying. But
is that kind of conservative?
I won't say he's conservative. I don't think he would say that. I think he would be a little bit more down the middle. But
Okay.
That's what they
sometimes
all say. I'm center right.
sometimes I think a lot of our views can kind of lean conservative. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Oh,
big,
you too.
listen, bro. Give me some guns, man.
Oh, word. You want the Second Amendment in Canada?
What? I
mean-
think that should be a mandatory thing, bro.
You want that open carry?
I mean,
Oh,
Carry
it's even,
concealed.
well, that might be a little bit crazy, but
Okay.
at least let us be able to have the thing in the crib.
Yeah,
Somebody
alright,
breaks into our crib, shoot him and then call the cops.
listen, Friday, we'll get into your story, okay? We'll get there.
All right.
We'll get there. Okay, and then of course,
And DJ Natural Wave.
yes.
Yeah.
So my read on you guys' pod is that okay, he's the political guy that reins you guys in sometimes when maybe the stories get a little bit like I don't know, kind of left of hip hop.
The way I look at it, I let everybody just go off, do their thing.
Okay.
Right? And I just try to be the mediator if, I bring up the topics and if I kind of have a timer in my head of when we can kind of wrap a topic. So after a certain amount of time, might cut in and be like, listen, we could maybe find a resolution like this. I'll try to find both sides of the story, wrap it up. Let's get to our next topic. Because my brain is just always thinking in segments.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, by the time we start the pod, I'm like, okay, how long have we been talking about this? I also have my mixer like sitting in the corner, so I'm
got that
literally looking at
timer.
the time.
Yeah.
That's me too. I'm
You know what I'm
always
saying? So I'm producing at the same time as hosting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them ones.
You guys, Dusty, that's always gonna ride for you.
No, for sure. That's my brother. That's my brother to the end. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And
So
I can tell by the time he concluded everything he said, he was just being very defensive of you.
Yeah,
I'm not-
that's the thing because we've
I'm not
done
tripping at all.
this. And salute to Dusty, right? Because he's a live wire. But we've gotten so much flack over the years from so many different places that sometimes he might not even
his
give
guard
a
is up.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what? You trying to go at the team? What's up? It's up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not that serious.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's real. So tell me how We Love Hip Hop started. Because we kind of spoke off air about, how you've been through a lot of co-hosts and this, and that. So how did it start to where you are now?
Can we start from the beginning with this?
Yeah,
Is that
because
cool?
we have
even
like
before
a
We
Yeah,
Love
can we
Hip Hop.
start-
I mean, yeah, because you said you
because I got a pretty good idea
you're
of
an
your life story.
OG, not
But
to
I-
age you, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old as hell.
I'm not gonna spend too much time. I'm just gonna try to hit a few beats of your life and then like
Let's go.
just try to expand, okay?
I love this.
So born and raised in Montreal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, talk to me about that.
The city that hates me.
Lived in Montreal. Montreal, great city, but at the same time, there's a ceiling over there if you want to be a rapper. I grew up wanting to be a rapper.
Started in La Salle.
No, I started actually in the South Shore in Brossard, in the suburbs. Okay,
Ooh,
single
okay.
parent household. So we're in the suburbs, but broke. You know what I mean? And then by the time I got into my teenage times, I'm out there stealing, doing whatever. By the time I got to like 17, I got on roads, and in Montreal.
What part of Montreal?
So I was in NDG, working in the trap spot in NDG. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
by
Oh,
the
wow.
time I
Was that Côte de Neige?
no, that's like close to Côte de Neige, right? But it's a hood area down there in Montreal. Like I celebrated my 18th birthday in a trap house over there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But
Why did you turn to that life if you were in the suburbs?
He said he was broke in the suburbs.
Broke in the suburbs.
but
okay.
broke also relative because my mom tried to give me as much as she could.
Right.
But you know, you start seeing like people got the big gold chains and all this type
What
of
other
things
kids have.
Yeah.
Want to be a
or-
big man. Want to be big.
the big mans have. It's like because the other kids will have the same shit as
Scarface
me.
fetish, yeah.
But like guys like that are already 20 years old, they got the Gucci chains and big ass brick phones and whatever was popping at the time. So I'm like, I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I guess, partially greed. Now when I think about it in hindsight, but you know, also I always wanted to be a rapper. That has a ceiling in Montreal, the French language, all that type of shit. So
And you said you're going back and forth, Montreal, New York.
Montreal and New York. I used to bring. I don't want to even. Should I get into? I used
Statute
to,
of limitations, is that up?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
well, shit. I used to bring burners from New York once upon a time.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Bring what, sir?
Like the
Oh,
little
make him
toolies.
repeat it again.
Indict me much?
I was gonna say what now?
I'm glad it's relentless.
We got him. See the door.
It must have been so easy before 9/11.
Yeah. Like, we used to bring them in the Greyhound and
Everything
shit.
was respectfully. Everything was easy before 9/11. Getting on a plane, like TSA didn't exist before 9/11. You would be able to walk people to the gate. Like my aunt would tell me, you could walk your family members to the gate of an airport and see them get on like a bus. And like now you go through metal detectors and can't bring water and can't bring more than 100 milliliters. Got to take your panties off. Like it's a whole bunch of shit.
You could sneak on a plane before.
Yeah.
No one would, like, if you're just sneaking.
9/11 really turned up security to new levels like we've never seen before.
Yeah. So like back in the 90s, we used to bring shit from New York all the time.
Yeah.
New York is like 5-6 hours away from Montreal. So
Yeah. It's a little closer, right?
way
Yeah.
closer than going from Toronto, right? But by the time I got to my 20s, I hit my ceiling in Montreal, moved over here to Toronto, wanted to start my record label and all that type of shit, and you know, tried to do that. I managed artists for a long space of time, right? Big salute to a group named Empire. That was like my biggest group that I managed, right? One of the people that came out of that group is a producer by the name of OVO 40.
There you go.
Word.
Yeah.
So you knew 40 way
Whoa,
before.
whoa,
maybe
whoa.
maybe before 40 knew Drake.
This is like 2001.
100%
I
before
knew
40 knew Drake.
Facts. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how far back they go. I don't know.
No,
I don't think back to 2000.
2008 is when Drake. 2007, 2008 is around
So
the time
you used
when
to
they met
manage
up.
your group that OVO 40 was a part of.
Yes.
And he was the producer for that group.
Yes.
Called Empire.
Yeah.
And now OVO
He
40
posts
is.
about Empire. Every once in a
Wow,
while, he'll
okay.
do like an Empire post. He'll post the first album he ever worked on, and it's like a picture of him at the table with at the end of the table with like the whole Empire crew. It's like really grainy, like King Co's type shit when King Co's was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like my dream for a while. But 2016, like I'm gonna fast forward a bit, like 2016, you know, I'm already heavy on social media. I'm already doing vlogs on YouTube, doing different things to try to still blow up the rap career. And I'm tweeting all the time. And somebody responded to a tweet and said, "You should start a podcast."
But can we still rewind a little bit though?
Talk to me.
Because you're missing 10 years there where a lot happened.
Okay.
And I don't know if you don't want to talk about it.
I
or
talk
not.
about everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So around late 2000s, you cut your dreads off and go on the run.
Oh, That was actually early
He's like,
2000s.
I don't want to talk about that.
Because you was
Where are you getting this info?
Because you're Friday Ricky Dread, and you
Right.
used to be called that because you had dreads.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's where the dread comes from.
Yes, I used to have dreads that
And we
down
actually
to
we
the middle
skipped
of
Real
my back.
Toronto.
Yeah, I was about to say those 2000s were
Yeah,
like
we're
where
gonna-
you
we're gonna
made
get to the
your
pod.
stamp.
Yeah, so Real Toronto was after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2001, 2002, one of my homies got raided. Okay, and him and I we were always working together. We're always on the phone together. We're doing a lot of street shit together. So if he's being tapped, I'm thinking I'm being tapped. So when they busted his crib, I automatically went on the run.
Right.
I stopped staying at my house or my apartment. I was living at Wellesley and Young at the time, or Wellesley and Jarvis.
Okay.
Left the apartment, told my girl, yo, I can't come back for a while. Started living in hotels, cut my dreads off. I was on some scared,
Paranoia, yeah.
Paranoia shit. Yeah.
Because that's
And
how
then she left
everybody
me.
knew you.
I mean, I would have done the same.
Right.
Yeah, she left me, and then I just got my own apartment and then just kept it moving.
That's
Yeah.
when you moved to Parkdale?
No, I moved to Parkdale when I first moved to Toronto. So I moved here in 1997.
Oh, wow.
And the first place I moved to was Parkdale. And I stayed there for let's say the first 6 years. Before I moved around anywhere else.
I think it's scary to be a woman in that situation.
But dealing with a drug
Hold it
dealer.
down.
Yeah, gotta go. Like, why? If you gotta go, I was like, do I gotta go? If you gotta go, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I don't suggest it. No, I really don't. I don't.
Yeah.
As somebody who's been through it, I wouldn't want my daughter dealing with a drug dealer because I've had to be bailed out. I've had to be the person who's giving collect calls. You know
Someone
what
put
I'm
up a
saying?
house for you.
Yeah, my
you to
homie
get
put up.
bailed out.
Yeah, my homie
Wow.
put up a crib for me to get bailed out.
put
As collateral.
his crib as collateral.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Having
That's
good
a real
friends.
friend. Are you guys still friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was
to this
gonna say.
day.
Yeah.
But just even being a woman with somebody who's dealing with a lot of shit,
Yeah.
everything comes back on you too.
Yeah.
what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
goodness.
So have you guys all seen the Real Toronto DVD before?
I have
I
not.
have, yeah.
You have?
You spoke about this a
Oh
lot.
man,
Yeah.
that's a classic piece of Toronto lore.
Yeah.
Everybody has seen that who was on YouTube early or whatever, or who had the DVDs before that.
Yes.
So were you instrumental in creating that? Was that all you? Because I know you're one of the biggest voices on it. So
It was one of the first times I seen Toronto slang and culture really put
explain
in
to
a
Zoe
video.
who's never heard of Real
Yeah.
Toronto.
I've
what
heard of
that-
it. I just never seen
Oh,
that.
never
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it. Okay.
So
For the
Real
audience
Toronto-
that doesn't know.
And the audience too.
The Real Toronto DVD is a DVD started by a guy named the Mad Russian, big salute to Mad Russian, and he was a huge fan and still a huge fan of Toronto rap. He didn't listen to any American rap.
Okay.
Right, and he used to hit up all the rappers and just him meeting Toronto rappers. And this is back in the early 2000s, where being a Toronto rapper wasn't cool.
Right.
Right, so to find somebody who was a fan of Toronto rap like that, he was able to connect with the rappers easily, because we never seen that. These days, the high school kids, if they see Casper TNG or somebody walking on road, they'll spaz out. Right.
There wasn't none of that.
He was a rap super fan, so right away he put everybody's guard was down. But he'd hit me up on MSN. Yo, I want to do this.
MSN.
MSN days, right? I want to do this DVD and go out to all the different hoods and stuff, because he was I guess inspired by the Smack DVDs that were already out by then, right?
I was watching that
where
too.
Smack was going around to all these different rappers' hoods, known rappers, Jada Kiss and Mobb Deep and all these different people, and showing the real side. You know what I mean? It would show members of their crew that don't rap, and it would show their guns and stuff. So we got inspired by seeing that. As soon as the man came through with a camera, every Toronto man said, "What camera? Look at this! Look at this!"
Oh, wow.
So the DVD went viral before viral was a thing. I didn't pull out no guns on my segment. I'm the first segment.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go. You opened it, so I sometimes I thought it was yours.
Nah, he filmed it.
word, so
he
just
filmed my segment first.
Okay.
And then he would hit me up and be like, "Yo, I just went to Jane and Finch, yo, got some footage from there. Oh, yo, I just went to this block," and he would keep me updated. And then I'm on road. I'm just living my life. I didn't really care. And then he just dropped the DVD. And when he dropped the DVD, like I said, it went viral. How it went viral, because we didn't have like social media like that then.
Yeah.
It was on CP24.
The DVD, like clips from the DVD.
Yes. There was a video of the police chief, like they're showing the camera from the back of his head, watching a television with the real Toronto on it.
Yeah. I didn't know
Just
that
writing
part.
down
Wow.
Yeah. So it got crazy. And even like at the time, Mad Russian kind of like he went low because a lot of the Mandem were getting locked up.
Right,
and-
because of that DVD.
Yes. And there was other ones that came before, the Rap Sheet DVD, salute to those
Right.
guys. And it was the same thing on that. Mans were getting deported from that DVD.
Jeez.
Pulling out friggin' AK-47s.
What I want to know what the thought process is that when you see a camera, the first thing you do is pull out your illegal guns.
I think back then they just didn't think much of it.
Back
Yeah.
then.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Good
It's happening
point.
now, right?
Good point.
Yeah.
Still happens.
That's
still
facts.
happens now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who raised them?
Them.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They watched us, said, okay, the old heads are doing it. Unc's doing it on the DVD.
Yeah,
Why not
yeah.
me?
Cameraman scared for his life.
But the police were still watching back then now. I kind of
Yeah.
feel like they make it sound like, oh, well, now they're all tapped into social media. It's like, no, they had the real Toronto DVD back
They
then.
were watching back then. Mad guys got locked up off of that DVD.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
the guys
is
were doing
crazy.
stupid shit on the DVD. They were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
there was one scene when these guys were like, "Yo, see this apartment right here? A snitch lives right here. See the garbage in front of his door? He can't even put his garbage out in the chute, yo, because he's a snitch. We don't let him come out of his crib." And I was like,
Oh my.
Martin,
Just move.
I remember as a kid in Saga, like that's the most dangerous I've ever seen Toronto look. You know?
Really?
Yeah, man. Just
From the
watching.
real Toronto DVD?
Yeah, just watching that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I remember my brother got it from like a barbershop and showed it to me. Like that's
Yeah.
where you would get it. You would get those DVDs
my
at the
cousin's place
barbershop.
isn't that dangerous, is it?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
Right
they
next
were-
to Shatas.
Yeah, they were using it in schools.
What?
Yes, to show kids like to stay away from crime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I bumped into a kid in the elevator one time. He was like, "Bro, I had to do an assignment on this shit, man." I was like, "Sorry, bro."
I need to go look this up.
Toronto Dare program. Right?
Yeah.
It's
But
real Toronto lore.
it actually helped me over the years. Like when I got locked up in 2009.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so now we're gonna get to that, right?
Okay, talk
so
to me.
Real Toronto's in 2005. After that, you're kind of running wild in Parkdale a little bit.
Well, I'm not in Parkdale anymore. I'm just downtown. I'm doing my thing. Actually, I was still living in Parkdale. Yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
Yeah, but you're running wild downtown wherever.
I was not running wild.
No, you weren't.
I was on road. I was a road man, right?
Cool.
But I'm also managing a like multiple groups.
Yeah.
I'm putting on events. You know what I'm saying? I was very integrated into the hip hop scene.
You're
like,
trying to be Big Meech of Toronto.
yeah, not even just that. I was trying to be like Jay-Z, Diddy type shit. No
Wow.
Diddy, you know what I'm saying? But like I was,
Okay, well,
Diddy
is
was
it-
cool at the time.
is it
Yeah.
fair to say?
90s Diddy is
Yeah, 90s did.
And I also, not to interrupt you, I came from being a street team leader, right? So
Okay.
I used to work contract for Warner and Sony doing street team promotion.
Do you guys all know what street team is?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So let me
So
put y'all
enlighten me.
let me put y'all youngins on the game. So once upon a time, before everybody used to just post an album and be like, "Yo, album's out."
Yeah.
Right? They used to have teams of people going around, putting up poster boards, handing out flyers. And I was cross country street team leader. So like I had people in Vancouver doing the same thing that we're doing in Toronto. We're hanging out outside of clubs, giving out flyers, not for events, for new Missy Elliott album coming out.
Yeah.
HMV.
Yeah. So like I came from that, you know what I'm saying? I went to Harris Institute of the Arts, so I came down here to do
Queen and Sherbourne.
music school. It was like
Wow.
the rival to Trebas.
Yeah. Oh, that's real.
Give me
That's
some.
crazy.
Give me some artists you're like running street team for.
We did street team for Mobb Deep,
Nice.
because like that was under the Sony contract. Okay. Warner, I did the Missy Elliott promotion. Then we did like rock bands too, like System of a Down,
Wow.
Finger 11.
Trey's like, shit.
Yeah, like we'd go to Warp Fest.
Perked up.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like back then, like in the 90s, early 2000s, mainly the 90s, because like my dad was very much into like,
You might know.
Street-
You might know her.
She said her
So-
dad.
no, my dad.
Now I feel
so
old.
my dad was a part of Two Black Guys.
Okay,
so,
salute.
Yeah. So, but like, I have so many things. Like, I have signed autographs from like Lauryn Hill, like John B, Boyz II Men. Like, I have but I'm just like, what was the time back then that it was just so easy? I'm like I said, I was so young when my dad passed away that my family was like, yo, your dad was so plugged. Cause I have just a shit ton, just like old legendary like artists that signed he always gets signed for me. I'm the firstborn.
It's 2 black guys.
That's nothing
That's a
too, right?
big fucking deal.
Mary
fam.
J. Blige wore 2 black guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Tupac wore. Did Tupac? No,
Yeah, I think
Tupac wore 100 Miles, but I'm pretty sure he
I think
also
he wore 2 black guys.
2 black
also.
guys as well.
That used to be in the Source magazine.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like anything that we would see Canadian that would make it onto an American media platform, it was like, we won.
Yeah.
We all made it.
Yeah.
Like when Cardinal got onto like to BT,
Yeah.
we all had a record deal. We all made it onto BT. That's how it felt like. That's what it felt like at the time.
Yeah.
'Cause we didn't have a lot of people that were doing it.
Yeah.
This is pre-Drake times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get a little love in America, it's like, all right, we got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always think about just like how the music industry. I'm like, yo, how the hell was he just able to just walk in these rooms and backstage and like
He was plugged.
I guess,
That
but
dude.
And also, like, a lot in those times too, I feel like people were still more close together.
yeah,
Like
100%.
there was rap
Unity
stars,
was-
people were getting rich, but like I've gone to album release parties and bumped into Dame Dash and Cameron, and
Yeah.
they're not in a VIP sectioned off somewhere. They're like on the dance floor looking for gal.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Now, and I really don't know as much, but from what I hear from my my younger co-host and shit like that, like they ain't no dance floors in no clubs.
Wait,
No.
little bit of a sidebar, but we'll get back to your story. But like, you were around when supposedly Vince Carter like changed the landscape of the clubs here.
Yeah.
When
was
bottle
outside.
service first touched Toronto.
yeah.
Yeah, I was outside. This is like 90s and shit like that when Vince Carter and them was around here.
99.
Late 90s.
99, 2000? Yeah, around there.
I was still very
So you
much
agree
outside.
that the fact that he changed the landscape, like he
He
changed
helped.
it from.
He
okay.
definitely helped.
Yeah.
Just having a basketball team, period.
Right.
That was a big deal when like
No, but I heard like the club that he had is the first one that had bottle service, and then a lot of the clubs followed suit. After.
Was it the club that he had, or did he just recommend it to a lot of clubs?
In that documentary, they
Yeah.
make it sound like that he invented bottle service in
Yeah.
Toronto. That's how
I
that
don't know
documentary.
about
Are they
that.
guessing it? Like,
Yeah.
But him and Tracy McGrady,
Yeah, they wanted
and
to
a
make
few
them feel-
They used to be outside in different places like Life nightclub and different people. People will know about Life on Richmond Street and different places. Like them mans used to be there.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm talking about, just like being more communal.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I walked up to Vince Carter before. He was an asshole, but
Really?
I was able to walk up to him.
Yeah.
Just regular, low level hip hop drug dealer guy me.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
just go, yo, what up, fam? That can't happen in 2025.
Yeah,
No.
Vince Carter's gonna be in some area, security's gonna knock you out before you even get close. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
These mans are $1 million mans. Well, did that happen to you?
Oh, no.
Did that happen to you?
Something close.
Happened to you?
Nah,
No, it didn't.
Oh, wait, talking about NBA All-Star
He's just
Weekend?
talking about the
You're talking about Dame Lillard?
the Dame Lillard.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
want to hear the Dame Lillard story. But it was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mans are just around. You know
So,
what I'm
so the
saying?
club that Vince Carter owned was called Inside. Does that ring a bell?
That does ring a bell, but I didn't even know he owned it.
I was gonna say, are you sure
There
he
you go.
owned it?
Yeah,
or
he
was,
did. He owned it.
Oh,
I
okay.
just had to look it
I,
up.
listen,
okay.
I was just a patron in these places.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I didn't even know he owned this shit.
All right, so we're gonna get back to you. So after the street team stuff, okay, I said you were running wild. How about this? You were working hard and playing hard.
Yes.
Sounds good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did that get you caught up in anything?
The playing hard part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to be, and actually I don't like to use the word used to be because I'm an alcoholic, right? But I haven't drank since 2010.
Salute.
Wow. So
for
you've
you.
been sober since 2010?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
Aaron Harden for that. Yeah.
Thank
That's
you,
real.
thank you. The thing is, I used to be very responsible, but after a certain time, I lock off the car, get to the bottle. Like 9 o'clock, start drinking till 5.
AM.
Yeah. You finish a Mickey, go to the after hours, keep it going, come back.
You're going to
call the
Comfort Zone?
dollar bottle. Comfort Zone, not really, but Comfort Zone was a spot to go to on a Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? But there was like after hours places that mans would go to and, just drink till like 4 and then come home. If you're with a gal, then you'll call the dollar bottle, get another bottle. And so
Dollar bottle back then?
Dollar bottle.
And I'm still doing that.
I know, I was gonna say, you still
Keeping
get
it alive.
It's like, yo.
double the price on the Mickey, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
What was the Mickey's?
Mickey cost a 2.6.
Yeah, basically,
Wow.
right? So like I was heavily drinking in those times. And that's what ended up getting me locked up.
There we go.
Because I came home from New York City and I went on I was already on my bender, regular, getting drunk.
Yeah.
Came off the plane, went to the club, got super sauced, came back home, some sex happened, and then I woke up. And when I woke up, I actually was still in my apartment. Fire alarms going off. Oh. Apartment's empty. All right? So I'm like, okay, somebody was here before, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. And I called my neighbor and I was like, yo, what's up with the fire alarms? And she's like, I don't know. It's like, all right, whatever. Hang up, went back to sleep.
With the fire alarm going?
Yes.
Oh, you're different.
I was drunk. Woke up again. And when I woke up again, I'm sitting in the landlady's office. Like I don't know anything in between. I'm just like, eyes open, and I'm sitting in the landlady's office. Fire alarms are still going off. Now I'm sitting there, policeman and a fire chief. And I'm like, yo, what am I doing in here? Like, and why are the fire alarms going off?
Yeah.
And they're like, because the fire's in your apartment, dude.
Fire! There's a fire in your apartment.
Yes. So basically, like a lamp fell over, sparked some of my clothes on the bureau, and started just. It wasn't like it was more like a smoldering than actual like flames.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it filled up the whole hallway of my floor. You know what I'm saying? And I slept through the whole thing, just drunk as shit. So they took me out of the apartment, took me to the police station.
Wow.
And said, yo, we're going to go back to your apartment because we found a quantity of cocaine on your kitchen counter.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And if we go back, are we going to find anything else? I said, nah. I don't even know whose cocaine that is anyway. Right? 2 hours later, they come back to the interrogation room. What about the loaded 45 that we found in your computer tower, though?
In your computer tower.
Yeah.
They went digging.
They went
searching. Cool. They
thought I
tore
was slick.
everything up.
Oh my God.
New definition of a MacBook.
let me get a lawyer, and the rest was history. I ended up
Shit.
having to do some time.
How much time did you do?
A year.
I was gonna say, that's not bad, but
It wasn't the worst.
Shout out to Canada, man.
Yeah, especially
wow.
with the changes that were happening because it was a mandatory 3.5 year
That's what it is
sentence.
in America, 3 to 5 for unregistered,
Yeah, but
right?
it was 3.5 over here. They changed that recently over the last few years, but in my time, it was 3.5 mandatory.
Wow.
But it was my first charge. I had no violent priors. I was able to get home on something called APR, which is Accelerated Parole Review.
Oh wow.
Where you get to go in front of the parole board in 1/6 of your time. Right? And then if you're able to come home on parole, then you can go to the halfway house, do the rest of your time in the halfway house and whatever. So I was able to be eligible for parole because I was like put my resume together while I was in jail, or rewrote my resume, and like I was helping other people write their resumes. Like I was using my brain. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in there like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, you guys are so happy to be here, like, just like making good, like, with this wasted time. Where in my brain, this is wasted time. I can be doing something so much more constructive with I wrote 3 books while I was in jail.
Wow.
Word.
Yeah. I have
You
time.
thought about publishing any of them? Or?
I have.
You have?
I have,
Okay.
right? I still want to publish all 3 of them, but the thing is, I wrote them because I was doing time. I'm reading. I'm like, all right, I've read enough. Now I want to write.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just get into fights and just do stupid shit all day on the range. Like, nah, bro. Like, I want to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there, that made me switch my whole mindset around. Like, when I was in jail, like the night I was the night I got arrested or when I got raided, because I came home after the fire, right? I was home for 2 months, and then I breached my bail in 2 months.
Oh, geez.
Right? Long story short, like, Cops kicked off my door. Found more coke.
Oh my God.
So
you're still doing coke after you already got arrested for the coke?
Yeah.
Brother.
He said,
You
yeah.
think you just stop? So hold on. Because you might not understand like the way the street works. Doesn't mean that, okay, you get caught, you just stop.
Yeah.
Like fam, like
Consignment.
there's like, what, am I just gonna go get a job because I got locked up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, a lot of people are like that, fam. We got to get back on the road, fam. Like my customers are waiting.
Oh my.
Got bills to pay.
Yeah. But after that longer bid, you know what I'm saying? When it feels more final, like, okay, I'm going to be wearing this orange jumpsuit for a long space of time, my brain switched. And the will to drink alcohol left my body. And and the thing is, when I got raided, I was waiting for Dollar Bottle that night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They never got there. I'm there waiting, like, where the hell are these guys? And then boom, my door flies off. You know what I'm saying? But that would have been, that would have been my last drink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Salute, man. That's inspirational.
Wow.
You know?
That's a crazy story.
Yeah. So I had to get into his story.
Yeah. That is real.
Yeah, I
All
wrote
that's
a
a
blog
public
about
record?
it.
Because is all that public
I
record?
did my research.
Oh, okay.
No, I have a blog called A Sober MC
Okay, yeah.
that I
yeah.
used to write when writing blogs was the thing.
Yeah.
And it was just my journey of sobriety and getting back on road and being a rapper in the studio and not drinking when I used to drink. And like, it was like just stories like that. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff, like if you search it, it's online somewhere.
Yeah. That's real.
Since you used to be a rapper, I want to ask you this question, especially for artists today. When do you know it's time to hang it up? Genuine question. Like, if someone's making music, at what point would you, if someone came to you and be like, yo, do you think I should pivot or keep it going? When would you be like, you know what? It's probably time to hang it up. Because I think there's a lot of people out there that might need to hear this.
I'm glad you asked this question, bro. Because I struggle with this, or I talk about this on the podcast all the time. But then I piss people off sometimes. Because I'll be like, if you're 40-something years old, you never really had a spark or any hit songs or like any residuals from rap, then like go take care of your youths. You know what I'm saying? Like, or go start a family or do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's just not working. But it doesn't mean quit. It means stop looking at it as your dream.
Got it.
You can still get drunk and
Do it for
cypher in the
fun.
garage with your friends and
Rap
stuff
for
No,
like
not
that,
even just
but, like,
cypher. You can record.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And upload that shit and whatever.
Treat it
but
more as a hobby.
yeah, but don't expect that the
Then-
next upload, that's the one that's gonna hit 1 billion streams, and
Yeah.
now Jay-Z and them are gonna come sign me. And like, nah, bro, like that ship has sailed. When
I like
kids
this
are
perspective.
watching artists, they want to see somebody they can relate to.
Yeah.
They can see fucking Grays, they're not relating to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they can tell when you're dying it.
When you're what?
See the
When you're
Beijing.
dying the shit. You see
They
the
can
Beijing.
see the Beijing.
You can see that shit dripping. You know what
Jalen
I'm
Brown
saying?
ain't fooling nobody.
So it's like, yeah, you're not going to get the new young fan.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean stop. You might cultivate a bunch of older fans.
Yeah.
But know what you want to do. So like, I don't think there's a time to quit. There's a time to change your expectations.
Because you still have Griselda, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm
That's real.
saying? If they stopped uploading, maybe people never discovered that their shit is hot.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, not everybody's Griselda. People always use Griselda as an example. How many other 40-something-year-old rappers that are just getting put on now
Yeah.
are also like Griselda?
Yeah.
Unless they
Like
were
a-
hot in their 20s and 30s, then no, they're not
Yeah.
alive.
And it took those guys a long time. But everybody always uses them as an example. My question to that is, who else?
Yeah, a lot of people like trying to chase a dream will look at the
The
exception
one.
to the rule, except and not the actual rule.
Yeah, if there's 10 Griseldas, then sure, then we can have the conversation. But
Yeah.
you're only talking about one crew.
Yeah.
Joe Budden makes $1 million a month on podcasting. I still don't think you should start the show, brother. In the inverse for us, yeah.
Well, we even talked about that off air, right? We talked about the price to start a podcast now, right? And there's some podcasting, even though it's in its infancy, everyone is jumping on podcasting, right? From us, everyone sitting on this couch, to freaking the Kardashians have podcasts. Celebrities are seeing the value in podcasts. They're starting their own podcasts, right? But when we started 5 years ago, when you started almost, 8 years ago?
8 years.
Yeah. You can have a mic and a shitty camera and still generate some type of buzz, right? If you go back to our season 1, our visuals were absolutely terrible. We joked about this. Like the price to enter the podcast game 5 years ago was much lower than the price to enter the podcast game now. Now you got to enter the podcast with a marketing plan. You got to enter the podcast with top equipment. You got to enter the podcast game with good visuals, good lighting, because now with the Clippers, a production team where before it was just you and I, and we would do it as a joke and a hobby, upload every other week, every other 3 weeks, whatever. You can't do that now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree,
I think it can still
definitely
kind of be
agree.
like the way he described for like if you're a recording artist, like you don't need to be pushing to be the biggest podcaster, have a viral clip every single week and everything. If you just want to have a conversation with your friends and record it and put that shit out, I think that's your prerogative, but just like expectations, like he said, right?
Yeah.
Now, the reason I say I don't really agree is because I just think podcasting is just a specific like form of media. Like what we're doing right now, what's the difference between this and just a regular YouTube video? No, but it's not. If we took the mics away and we were just sitting on this couch talking to each other, some people would call that a YouTube video. Some people could call that a podcast.
Could be a vlog if you cut it up the right way.
It could be a vlog. It just depends how that person packages it. Emma Chamberlain has a podcast where it's just her in her room with a mic, just talking to her iPhone camera. Emma Chamberlain, one of the biggest content creators on this
I
planet.
love you, but you be in your own world, yo.
Sometimes.
So like, I don't
It's
know.
great
I feel
over
like
here.
it really just depends on packaging, because any direct to camera YouTube video could technically be a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's direct to camera YouTube video podcast, because podcast is audio. Like, yes, we've shifted to visuals, but podcasting is audio.
But now
Right.
people do this thing now. Like I feel like rappers, they would get like a certain amount of fame, and now it's like I'm not a rapper anymore. Like I'm an artist.
I'm an artist.
You know? And now podcasters, I feel like, do this thing where it's like their pod gets a little like, or whatever it is, and it's like I'm not a podcaster anymore. I'm a broadcaster.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, please.
You know?
Joe Budden.
Yeah, I'm not a podcaster anymore. I'm a broadcaster. Like, man, you got headphones on still. and shit.
Yeah.
I think part of that is because the language is still kind of new.
Right.
So it kind of comes off like I'm a rapper.
Yeah, like you're a
Alright,
podcaster.
so
what does
what's-
that mean?
What's your
Yeah.
9 to 5?
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah,
how much
yeah,
drugs
yeah.
do you really sell?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
It was
saying?
the same. It was the same as being a YouTuber 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Everyone started a YouTube channel, and if you told people you're a YouTuber, people be like,
Okay, but what do you really do?
Yeah. Like, what do you
Yeah.
really do? Yeah, and I think podcasting is in that. I'm a podcaster, really?
but
It's
that's
weird because I still like when I'm applying for, because this is all I do.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I have other things that I do for
Oh, this is
income.
all you do?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm a
Okay.
content creator full time.
Wow.
That's
Right,
hard.
but I also like I rent out places and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So like I have other streams of income. But when I'm putting down like occupation, I'm not going to put landlord / content creator. Sometimes I just put content creator and let me see what happens, because
Yeah.
like there's no drop down box for it.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's kind of still in its infancy, like just to tell
Be
somebody that you
considered.
make content.
Yes.
for
Like
a
that
living.
is your job. Yeah.
Yeah.
With podcasts specifically, I always find it kind of strange because you know the whole like charge more for podcast mics, ban podcast mics types of thing.
Yeah.
I don't really get that because it's like, because podcasting has become the butt of the joke for that. People say that, but it's like, I could say something on this podcast that people disagree with and they'll kill me in the comments. But like, if I said the same thing in a skit or the same thing in a YouTube video, people wouldn't be mad.
Or on
and
a
I
stream.
said, or
The
on a
medium is
stream,
the message.
I could say the exact, like word for word, and people
Yeah.
would not be mad. But because I'm sitting in front of a microphone, now all of a sudden the things that I say hold more value or are more serious, and people can't really take jokes.
Sure. Did you hear what they did in, I think it's China recently, where they said any content creators or anything, if you're speaking about like anything legal, medicine or anything like that, you need to have like an official
You have to have a
credential
license, yeah.
to be able
Oh,
to
wow.
speak
I'm not
about
mad at
that.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I feel like that coincides with what we're talking about. I'm not mad at it either. I think it's kind of.
I'm not mad at that.
I think it's
for
kind of a
things
good
that are
idea.
like that you have to go to school for and like be educated to talk about. Sure, but if you're just talking about like your opinion on something, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
if
then
I want to
cares,
talk
yo?
about Meg Thee Stallion, I don't need a license and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam. That's crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But now I do agree when it's like Summer Walker's talk about just feed your kid 3 peas and an apple all day. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you should
Go to
probably,
school.
Or whatever we said that had the Black Doctors Association of Canada sending us 18 emails a day or whatever. There's like a responsibility kind of thing that some people, I guess, may
They
feel.
say we recommend raw too much.
Is that
What
why?
is that? I don't know.
We were talking about raw sex, and that's why they were
No,
like,
but I think we were talking about just like sexual health, and they said that there was
"You
some,
guys are being irresponsible."
yeah,
We're glorifying raw.
misinformation on sexual health.
So let me ask y'all, what's the most controversial thing that you guys have had an issue, like a take,
Press it.
something that was said on the podcast?
Honestly, I won't lie.
yeah,
Probably
It's probably
Pressa got us in
Pressa.
trouble.
Pressa got
But
us in
not
a little
Pressa.
bit.
You got cheese?
Pressa,
No.
Pressa, basically, Pressa asked us about
He trapped our ass.
the conversation about like American people not knowing where they're from. Like we talked about that.
Yes, I remember his tweet.
You interviewed him, and I think we went in like 10 minutes right after.
Yeah, this
Do you
was
remember it
Rolling
was
Loud.
Rolling Loud? Yeah.
Okay, it was around that time.
Yeah,
You were
it
right
was
there, I
literally
remember.
we were doing media for Rolling Loud in Toronto, the one and only that will ever be. And we went to interview Pressa. And like I said, he was really nice though. Like the whole interview was good. Like he was talkative. It was great. We actually went overtime. Like it was blessed.
Nice.
We're wrapping up. Like, thank you so much, Pressa. He goes, yo, hold on. I got one more question to ask you. We're like, okay, cool. You know, he's engaged. He has questions. All right, cool. Let's keep going. He asked us, and listen, I don't think like this, you know, I'm educated, like, you know, I fucked up. I'll admit it. I'll say it right now. Zoe fucked up. But he asked us, yo, how do you feel about Black Americans not knowing where they come from? Oh, I ate that shit up. Like, oh yeah, like you can't really blame them because, you know, as a Jamaican, I got that. And honestly,
And another thing.
you know me as a Jamaican, I know where I come from. And I won't lie, I sounded so ignorant. And we're like, yeah, post that, clip it, yeah. So, they tore us to fucking shreds.
Yeah.
Shreds.
FBAs came out, eh?
Like, and honestly, rightfully
droves.
so. There's some
Stitched
things,
videos, everything.
There's some
Think
things that I
pieces.
still don't agree with. Like when people, and this is not all Black Americans, but when some Black Americans say like, "Oh, you're not Black," and I get what they mean, you're not Black American, but that language still doesn't make sense. And I see it all the time on Twitter. Like, "Oh, you call yourself Black? You have a Jamaican flag in your bio." Like the distinction between race, ethnicity, and nationality I just don't even try to correct it. I'm like, all right, man, you got it. But yeah, we really got torn to shreds for that one. That was the biggest one where we said, fuck.
You
Like,
don't want the FBAs on you, man.
yeah.
What was yours?
I think it was more recently with the Drake and Kendrick battle,
Oh,
geez.
right?
Yeah,
I've gotten a lot of flack for that, but there was one
Flag
time
from who though? Like,
Twitter people. And,
yeah, okay.
And you know what? Not just Twitter people. I've had a lot of interviews that I can't do because
Really?
of my takes. Yes.
Do you mind to say what interviews you can't do?
OVO interviews.
Oh.
When the last time you seen anybody from OVO on my show?
Have you had people from OVO on your show before?
I had Smiley on the show right when he first signed to them.
Okay.
I think the ink was still wet and he did the interview. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been crickets.
Really?
But it wasn't that. It was something around Drake. He had gotten a message from a Hells Angels member. And we commented on that. And then Dusty, big salute to Dusty Wallace, he had a whole rant about Hells Angels and race. And you know when you get race in there, it's going to get a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the clip went crazy.
Really?
I think it was like a 9-minute clip I put up on YouTube.
Wow.
And it did like 30,000 in the first day.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then it kept on going. Next thing you know, I seen it like 90,000. But then phone calls started coming in.
Really?
Yeah.
You're talking about gangs, right? Like,
Yeah, we pushed the wrong buttons.
Wow.
But phone calls about what? Just what was being discussed in the clip, or
Yes.
So
And the comments went crazy.
can you give me the gist of what he said in the
yeah?
video?
Because I feel like we need to understand what he said in the clip that might have triggered such a reaction?
I can't believe I'm going back here.
Sorry. Journalism.
That has to be the name of the episode.
It's journalism.
It was like about race and about how they never were really inclusive.
Okay.
And, you know, they kind of got ran out of Toronto and stuff like that, which is not facts. Okay. It's not facts. Okay.
Right.
But like that was the conversation that was going on.
He was
Yeah.
implying that niggas ran Hell's Angels out of Toronto.
Basically.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I see how that gets sticky.
And then
Yeah,
that
very
shit just
sticky.
pissed people off. And when we got a lot of, not backlash, but behind the scenes, people were like not very happy about that.
Listen.
But we cleaned it up. You know what I'm saying? I got to interview a great gentleman by the name of Peter Adewale.
Okay.
He's from out of Vancouver, you know, ex-gangster, got shot like 26 times at one point. Like crazy story. Yeah. But like he, you know, came through, you know, cleared up a few things and
Drop some knowledge.
yeah, and we got great content out of it.
He was a Hell's Angel.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Or
wow.
affiliate.
So all of this happened after they had the Hell's Angel member in the Family Matters video, right? I'm assuming that.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was going to say
Alleged
they
member?
weren't really alleged. Yeah, we can say the alleged Hell's End. Yeah, just, you know, for.
Yeah.
Cover your bases.
But yeah, I do. But I mean, like they weren't trying to hide it because they put it in the video.
No.
You know what I mean? So I would think that like people know the content that they put out, right? But I don't think I think they expect people to know their place. Like, yeah, we can talk about it, but everyone else mind your business type thing.
No,
you
no,
know what I mean?
I don't think talking about them was a problem. I think the insinuation that
I think it was more the way we were talking.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But at the same time, it's like certain topics, because we talk about a lot of, I won't say a lot of street shit, but yeah, we talk
You
about a
do.
lot of
Yeah,
street
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
We have to be selective. There's a lot of street shit that we don't talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tresor is very anti us getting involved in any of that.
Anti all of it.
He's anti Toronto politics all the way through and through.
and I think
Rightfully so.
there's a one, two good Toronto rappers we could have on that used to be like super heavy in the streets and used to diss deads and stuff like that, but they don't anymore.
Look at
You're
you.
right.
But they don't anymore.
Nah, man. To me, I just feel like from what I've observed from inside the house, people are very
a funny way to
emotional and don't like the critical thinking skills of certain people are not there.
Right.
And I feel like I don't even want to take the risk of someone seeing you with someone else and assuming you're associated with them.
Yeah.
And now you have problems that you have nothing to deal with just because you did an interview with someone or you stood beside someone. And like, I just feel like that, like, I feel like in certain places, people can separate like the business from the personal, but I feel like here, not a lot of people can do that.
No.
They can, but you have to do a lot of interviews.
Okay.
So as somebody who's been interviewing, I've been interviewing hundreds of people, but I've interviewed people from every end.
Right.
You know, we got to find out my life story here. I'm from Montreal. That being said, I didn't grow up with nobody over here. I ain't got no affiliation to nobody. No matter where I was living for a long space of time, I have no affiliation. I didn't go to school with anybody and be like, I know man's from back in the days, let me on the pod. Like, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know how to say no and I know how to say it well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with that, like, I make sure to interview as much people from all different ends, so you can never say, "Oh, that's Friday who always just interviews the East End mans," or "That's Friday he just put on all the Parkdale mans on his podcast." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that will circumvent being associated with anybody. We just here to get the content. You got something going on, new album, new music out. Come talk to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do you navigate the people that like aren't good talkers?
Because we struggle with that sometimes.
Just, I guess, got a pod. I got to pod through it. I got to make the conversation happen. Make
We
them
can
laugh.
pod through it, but they might come and say 2 words and da da da. And then one thing about our audience, they're very vocal. So if you apologies in advance if you get anything that you say people don't agree with. But
I always love when people disagree.
Yeah, they
with me.
will come at
hell
people
yeah.
in the comments, right? And sometimes they're like, "Yo, why the hell do you even have this person on?" Like they're just wasting. Like they didn't say nothing. And sometimes labels will reach out like, "Hey, can we get this person?" We're like,
What are we getting in return?
Not even what are we getting in return. No, not even that. What,
not like, yeah.
Like, do they have a presence? Like, podcasting is different. It's not like you're doing a one-off interview on, 106 in Park and it's 5-minute interviews and commercial break. We're talking for 2.5 hours at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, are they going to come here and talk for 2.5 hours? Some artists can.
Yeah, but they're going to want us to talk about themselves for 2.5 hours.
And that's not going to happen here.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes people are a little bit flexible with it. Depends. But yeah, that's another thing too, right?
It's I've had to change my format over time, and I'm about to change it back to like bringing in artists into the group and then like having them tackle a couple of the topics as well.
Right.
But I've been doing one-on-one interviews for a long time to get away from that, because we started with just having the group, and you've been there to the pod, like we interviewed you, and then we asked you some questions about what's going on with such and such, and what do you think about this and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody's down to do that as an artist, right?
And we ask that in advance because we tell them, like, listen, we can designate X amount of time. That's just them. If they're open to actual like podding, they can pod. But we got to let them know, like, what do they want to talk about? If not, we can just do a little interview, 45 minutes with them, and then we'll just do our shit after that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That shit is boring. Nobody gives a fuck about, so what's your musical process? So where did you grow up? You know what I'm saying? So you had 2 brothers and 4 sisters? Oh, what was that like? Like, that's old school.
And even if it is cool, it's not cool past 45 minutes, an hour. Like, the people who want a 2-hour interview about them, like, you don't, even as a good artist, you don't have the career and substance to accrue like a 2 hours worth of questions.
You ain't Drake.
There isn't that much there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
The thing about your story, though, even if people don't know you, even if people don't care about you, you have an interesting story.
yes.
That's the minority.
But if
Most people, they just lived a decent life and got inspired, and now they're an artist.
But there's a lot of people who have interesting stories and just don't know how to tell it neither.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a lot.
So like they might know how to say it in a rap or whatever, or give you some pieces of it here and there in a rap, but then get them in front of mics and then say, yo, tell me what happened, and they'll give you the dry version of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I like you and Huncho Hoodlum, though. You guys got
that's
good
my
chemistry,
guy.
man.
Yeah.
I was surprised listening to him. I thought he was gonna be dry.
You see, the thing is with Huncho is he's very entertaining, and he's an artist that's kind of like what you were talking about with getting into an older age and stuff like that. He's not as active as in putting out raps. I think he's in his 30s at this point right now. So I'm thinking in the back of my mind, you'd be a perfect podcaster.
Yeah.
Right? But to put the dedication, like y'all are here every Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to get somebody to put that kind of dedication is not easy if like in the back of your mind, like, I might still want to get into this rap shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So the podcaster, like the person doing the interviews, is less of the youth. Like it's more like, not to be funny, like more of an old man's like thing, right? Like you don't see the 20-year-olds, youth, like 18-year-olds doing podcasts and everything.
They're streamers.
Yeah.
They're streaming.
Yeah, but and that's a different
mediums.
format too,
Yeah.
right?
But this is what I was saying. Like, it's like very minute differences between everything. Because, like Nicki Minaj coming on Kai's stream and them sitting down and talking for 45 minutes, technically that could be packaged as a podcast.
That could be a podcast.
But some people could call it a stream. You put it on YouTube, it's a YouTube video. You just take the audio, it's podcast.
Is Vlad
you know?
TV a podcast?
It could be.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's been called a podcast.
Yeah.
I've heard people even on Vlad be like, yo, Vlad, I'm on your podcast. And it's like,
Is the Breakfast Club a radio show or a podcast?
they've won
They
podcast
have
awards.
It is a
podcasts.
podcast. It is technically a podcast.
It is a podcast now,
But it's also technically a radio show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, but if you go and listen to it later, now you're listening
It's
to
a
it in pod
podcast.
form.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So, and you were saying earlier, Zoe, about podcasters like getting into the game and stuff like that. I think a lot of the people who are getting into the game at a high level are already somebody.
Yes. 100%.
Most
Once
of the
upon a
time.
time, like just a couple of like just people who are just from the city, or a couple of co-workers can get together like Mandy and Wheezy and start a
Galcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be
Yeah, Galcast Toronto.
Galcast
Yeah.
Toronto.
You didn't have to be, I used to be on this show, or I used to be this artist, and this is why this works.
Yeah.
Now in these days and times, like unless you're like a popular streamer who decided to do a podcast, or
you're an influencer already, yeah,
actor, or whatever,
An NBA player.
Right?
Rapping
Somebody
chick
already has the
community.
bread to even to start up the production and everything.
Yeah.
Those are the new podcasters I'm seeing these days.
which to me, I don't know if I like it. And my mom actually brought up to me the other day. She was like, I don't like all these celebrities just starting podcasts. My mom was like, my mom was like, I don't like.
What's
Doesn't
your
make
mom's
sense.
beef against?
They don't
She
last
just,
though.
she's just like, what's the point?
Only if they're good.
She's like, I don't get it. She was like, she's like, I don't understand why Travis Kelce and his brother have a podcast.
They don't last.
do a good
'Cause
job.
When was the last time you heard the Obama podcast?
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
They don't do it. There was what was the other? It was like three of them. Three.
Oh,
big,
Meghan Markle.
Meghan
That
Markle
shit
had
came out.
one. The other girl, the
Khloe Kardashian had
Amy
one.
Amy Schumer.
Amy
Yeah.
Schumer. Like
yeah, and she
people
got a
don't.
bag
This is
for
around the
hers,
pandemic
man.
when they were just giving
Giving
out
bags,
big
right?
podcasts.
Yeah.
$30 million podcast
Yeah.
deals.
Keke
Kelsey Brothers got
Palmer.
100
And
million.
none of those are
Keke
even
Palmer
really
still-
around
is that-
anymore,
She's
right?
still doing a pod, or is it like a TV show?
I think she's no, it's a pod for sure. She
okay.
still does it. I just don't know how often or whatever. Yeah, but
None
people
of
even
them-
get at her because like,
Yeah, none of them are even really around. So I feel
Yeah.
like that it's kind of like a fad too.
It is a
it's
fad
like
for sure.
5 years ago when all the celebrities tried to get on social media and they're trying to join TikTok and Instagram.
or they wanted reality shows.
and it's
Right.
like
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you're a celebrity, but that doesn't work over here just
Yeah.
off of your face, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this shit is a game of attrition. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the real is gonna end up sticking around.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, do you want to get into some hot topics? Anything else we want to get into?
I think we
Yeah.
should.
Yeah. Well, are we gonna talk? Well, I mean, we have to talk about the Blue Jays losing the World Series, which was quite a dark.
Holy
I've never felt Toronto have such a dark cloud over it in a long time. That just
Fucking
happened
sucks,
like
man.
instantaneously.
All
so-
three of us were together, right? Yeah, we're all.
We were together after, but like no, when they lost, we weren't together.
swear we
She
were.
wasn't there.
I
wasn't- oh, you
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there
Yeah,
yet.
no,
Oh,
sorry.
okay,
I watched the game somewhere else, but
Got you.
I was like, I had half watched the game at the watch party and then half went out after. I'd watched the full game at the watch party for game 6. And the experience was absolutely insane. Like, shout out to Toronto for putting that together. I've never seen Ticketmaster grayed out. like not even Beyonce, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I think only Taylor Swift has grayed out venue map.
And you know why? Because they both sold way under price.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, and I also, it kind of sucks that people were reselling. Like, for people who don't know, what happened was the Blue Jays played at Rogers Center, which is our stadium, right, in Toronto. And we also have Scotiabank Arena where the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Raptors play. Smaller arena. They showed the game in Scotiabank Arena, so you could buy seats for $15. It all went, they said, it all went for a charitable donation to the MLSC Foundation. And you could watch the game on the big Megatron, right? Which was, to me, was smart. Great experience. I loved it. But I mean, tickets sold out so fast. I don't even know how my friend managed to get tickets.
At the ACC?
And, at the Scotiabank, ACC, Scotiabank Arena. But people were reselling them for like triple, quadruple the price in USD. But I was like, this is supposed to be a community. Like, why are you guys reselling $15 charitable tickets?
So Zoe, this is
Supply
what we
and
were
demand.
talking about last week, no?
The resell thing?
When it came to the vibes.
But why?
Because it's either Ticketmaster's gonna sell it or somebody else will.
Yeah, Ticketmaster's selling it for $15. This person's selling it for $100 USD and pocketing.
No. But I'm saying for vibes,
Right.
Ticketmaster is reselling themselves, dynamic pricing and everything.
Right.
Right? So they're trying to find the equilibrium price to sell it to you. But this event, they're like, fuck that. We're gonna keep it cheap. We're gonna
Yeah.
be good guys. We're gonna keep it at $15, $15.
Yeah.
That's of course way too low when they sold out the same watch party at Rogers Center the game before.
Yeah.
For 50,000 fans.
Yeah.
Right? So of course $15 is not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
They did that, and now there's gonna be a secondary markets upselling. Like you can't stop that.
The market's the
It's
market.
nuts, man.
And if
It's nuts.
somebody's buying it, it's like they're selling it for $100 because somebody gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he didn't have a bunch of tickets left on him for $100. I'm
Yeah.
sure he sell off all them things.
That's crazy.
But people are
But-
always gonna be greedy to your point.
Yeah. But anyways, I think the Blue Jays loss, it was quite detrimental. Like I said, I'm super bandwagoning. I never watched baseball this much in my entire life. I even really did not like baseball before like the last 3 weeks. But just learning, baseball is a very cruel sport.
It's very what?
It's cruel. It's a very cruel sport. Like,
yeah, that's a good way to describe
there's
it.
almost so much things that you can't control that can contribute to a loss or a win that it's almost insane. Like the game 6 ball that got the
ground
dead
rule
ball,
double?
that to me is diabolical. Like to my mind, I can't wrap my mind around why that wasn't just pick up the ball and play.
No. That guy was smart too. Fuck.
Yeah. Also, like 2 people colliding but still catching the ball for the third out. Like what?
That was
like,
game 7, right?
Yes.
Mucho, did you know what a ground rule double was before game 6?
No.
I had no clue. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
also
Stupid
like
ass rule.
the time where we could have won game 7 where the guy slid for home base, but like his cleat like gently touched the base and his foot was half. I'm like, bro, what are we doing right now? Like it's a game of inches and gravity and velocity. Like I just can't. I can't.
And you know why it's so stressful? Because I think baseball is the only sport where like nothing could happen. It's 0-0 and then out of nowhere the other team hits a grand slam and they're up 4.
Yeah.
Or like you're up 4 and then or you're up 3. Like you're in the 9th inning, they hit a grand slam and it's done. It's the only sport.
Yeah.
It's the only sport.
Wasn't it
in the world.
4-3 going into the 9th or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they had
that
to hit two of them things. So it's
Yeah.
like
So let me ask y'all, because I see y'all are like semi-passionate about the game, right?
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of like wrong terms for
Are we using wrong terms? Are we?
I don't know, like kind of like it doesn't sound very sports netty. Okay.
yeah,
Probably.
We do better with
Next
basketball.
year, will y'all and Toronto collectively really care as much?
if they make the playoffs.
I think I'll even care a little
for
bit
me.
early. Like I'll try to keep. I don't think I'm gonna watch every. I'm not gonna watch every single baseball game. But I'll peek around. Like I'll see the stats. If I see a game on, I'll look and see. Like I think I'm now more interested, and I have a little bit more. I have more respect for it.
Yeah.
But I'm not like a baseball fan now. Gonna watch every single game. Like no.
I think
But
if they're good, I'll care.
Yeah.
I think we will still be good. But I also have this thing where my cousin always tells me that when a team hasn't had a taste of a final series, they're always almost gonna lose. Because he's like, they've never been there before. The Dodgers have been there before. We haven't been there in 30 years, 32 years?
Yes.
Right?
Were they saying that during the series or
Who? Yeah, he says that anytime a team has not been to the finals before, he's like, yeah, there's a risk that.
They call that being battle tested.
But
Yeah.
what did OKC just do?
Yeah, for sure. But sometimes, I'm not saying he's always right.
Gotcha.
But there's always a higher chance that the team that hasn't been there before will lose.
Gotcha.
OKC is different. Raptors was
Indiana ain't
different.
been there either, so it was kind of neutral,
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Indiana.
So I just think that I had really high hopes. A lot of people thought we weren't even gonna make it that far. People thought we were gonna get swept.
I didn't think we were.
So
in hindsight, I'm glad. Like, listen, I said this a day or two ago. Like, that was like the funnest October I've had in my life.
funnest,
Funnest? I had
No,
the
the-
most fun.
Yo, the quote retweet on what you said was so funny.
The latest October. This man has definitely 30. Yeah.
So what about this
just
Drake and
hilarious.
Kendrick stuff though?
I
Why
don't
did
like,
they-
and I knew from the beginning when LA and Toronto was going
Oh, here we go.
announced as, the 2 final teams, I knew it was going to turn into Drake and Kendrick. And I'm so over it. I'm so over them tying Drake into Kendrick into any possible story that they can. I'm also over, when the Dodgers won, it was Fox News had posted that graphic of Kendrick in the convertible and then They Not Like Us printed on the ground and Drake standing with his arms crossed. I'm so over Kendrick and Drake being the faces of anything that's LA and Toronto related in the same sentence.
Yes, but
I mean, wouldn't we have done the same if
If we won, I'm running Family Matters running up and down the street.
I personally wouldn't have.
You mean,
I personally
drop,
wouldn't
drop,
have.
drop.
I completely removed.
There's gonna be something on your story with Drake music on it the next day.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm posting a story with back to back is the story.
Yeah,
That's the saga,
come on, you
man.
do something like that. I saw you repost a Vladdy picture with him on the back-to-back thing.
No, I didn't.
Oh, word.
See how you just lie? You put things on my jacket for no reason.
you imagined it.
No, I definitely did not. I didn't post anything Drake related when it came to the Toronto Blue Jays.
But like the one with Vladdy with the nothing was the same cover was going viral from our
I
end.
didn't post that.
I
I'm
don't want
saying,
to
like,
be.
they're both basically mascots for their city. Like, I don't. That's
Yep.
cool.
I get it, but I hate. And then it's like, oh, they're playing. They not like that. I was just so over it. And I hate that we were turning this into rap, this into the rap beef once again.
But did we turn it that, or did he do it? And I don't want to be
Us
a
or
Drake
Drake?
devil's advocate, okay? Because salute to the boy.
Okay.
But wasn't him and Top 5 going back and forth? You know, I forgot exactly what the post was, but they were kind of talking about it like as if it was the battle. And I'm
yeah.
like, yo,
Drake in top 5?
yes.
Drake DM top 5 and said LA versus Toronto.
LA versus Toronto, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I did see that. Yeah. Okay.
But isn't that what he would have done if it was like LA versus the Warriors or something? Sorry, Raptors versus the Warriors. Like, isn't that
Sure.
wasn't he
If it was
doing
Toronto
the same
versus
thing
California again?
in 2019?
Sure. We can go with that.
Am I tripping? Like, wasn't Drake like still the number one Raptors fan and Toronto versus everybody like in 2019?
I just know that what was the response? It was like, we gonna beat LA. And listen, this is just because I had my rant about this whole thing with the Fox post.
Yep.
And my comments corrected me. They said, but what about your boy? Then they say, we gonna beat LA like Kendrick beat, or something like that, like how Drake beat Kendrick. And then he liked that comment. That was what Top 5 said. We gonna beat LA like Drake beat Kendrick. And I think Drake liked the comment.
Okay.
So he's
like
lighting little
so you
fires.
like a comment? And
I'm saying that helps to stoke the shit. So now
Yeah.
when these guys, when friggin' the LA Dodgers official Instagram page is like back to back, it's like, well, I'm not saying
Vomit.
you know, okay, go at Drake, but
Yeah.
don't engage with these guys because then they're waiting to eat your food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know they're gonna get engagement off of you.
Didn't the Dodgers say like we're October's very own at the parade?
One of the players got on the mic and said something like that.
about that. Yeah, he's like, we're
playoffs in
officially like we
October.
own October. We are October's very own. Which I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, the players were getting in on it too.
Yeah, the players are definitely eating it.
and then Drake definitely made fun of Otani when Otani struck out.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just to me, that's just regular Drake stuff. Anytime though,
Yeah, and he would have done it to any team.
I think he would have done it to any team.
He did
I
it
think
to Durant when
exactly. And him and Durant are friends.
And
so I
Steph,
think
the lint on his head that he put on.
and he
eBay.
did it to Klay Thompson in his Quicksilver shorts. Remember, he went on that rant about Quicksilver. Next time I see you in your Quicksilver,
yeah,
so
you're
he
Yo,
did it.
Giannis
To
was
me-
missing free throws because of Drake, bro. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I think Drake just pokes fun. I wouldn't say that specifically to Otani or LA. I think Drake will always poke fun at any opposing player that's going against Toronto. So I would not put that on him.
If you
too
dish
much.
it, you gotta be able to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't really say nothing if
Yeah.
on the other side we would have
Yeah.
people would have done the same
But
thing.
I think Fox News posting that.
that's too much.
I think the Dodgers and they're talking about, oh my God, please. Just take the win and just,
yeah, I low-key
Engagement.
I didn't look at any social media for like 48 hours after that.
Yeah,
it was
tough,
a depressing time.
It was almost like some like sad Toronto parody of like how people feel in the city where it's like you get so close to something and then it just
Yeah.
gets taken
Snatched
away
away.
from you.
That's what we should be used to losing then.
Man,
we won
Low-key,
6 years
we do-
ago.
I'm not even gonna lie. I did not think we were gonna win.
That's what I'm saying.
When we got to game 7, I had a glimmer of hope, like
yeah.
maybe, like, and that's why I'm pissed because I let myself get my hopes up.
Yo, you know who pulled up to the crib and was just like wild negative when we started losing? Yo, Albert. Yo, I know baseball. We losing, bro. I'm like, damn, why you walk in and say that?
And
Oh my- they went from four-
people with African backgrounds, they're very stubborn in their thinking.
Bro, every
Very pessimistic.
negative play, he's like, yeah, I knew it. I'm like, get the fuck out this house.
But man, I mean, shout out to them for getting that far. But
Yeah. I'm gonna look back on this run fondly, you know what I mean? And I'm a bigger baseball fan now, so
And do you see how people are now selling their World Series, like the hats and the World Series, like they're selling all the World Series stuff?
is it half off now?
No, I mean like people.
Oh,
like people
okay.
on Facebook, like, selling off all the World Series stuff that they had.
where was the riot though? Because that's what I
Why
was
would we
waiting for.
riot?
We don't care about baseball like that.
But I
Does
think no.
anyone?
So what
I
would
don't
we
think
riot
I don't
for?
think we would
We
riot.
riot.
No, we
Because
wouldn't.
they-
No.
in Vancouver, they rioted when the Canucks didn't win in like 2011 or something.
Yeah.
okay,
like that.
hockey. But does anybody care about baseball that much?
But even
We
to
were
riot,
over
I
it.
think for riot to any team loss, why?
It's happened though. He just
It's happened.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Because people are
That's
crazy.
stupid. Yeah,
It's
that's
happened.
you
That's very
shouldn't, yeah.
dumb.
No, it's dumb.
You're destroying your city because your team got the city's team got beat. Like
Yeah, low key.
That's
I
very
need to
dumb.
interview those people. Like, what was going through your head?
it makes no sense to
Well, it's
me.
mob mentality too. If one person smashes something, the rest they want
Yeah.
to do it too.
And people were staying outside. Remember, around this time too, people were trying to get the hell
Yeah, a
out,
little
out
chilly.
of Toronto.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The TTC wasn't running. So
Yeah.
and people only found out at the last minute that the TTC wasn't running.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was a depressing
Yeah.
night in Union Station.
Because TTC stops at 1.
TTC stopped. The last train is 1:30.
Yeah.
30, yeah. So the game kind of ended late. Kind of ended around.
And then
that time.
usually that last train is like 12:43, something like that from Union.
Yeah.
If you're going west, like if you're
Gotcha.
going back to where them folks are.
Yeah, they
Oakville,
put out a
Burlington.
tweet
This guy's a
saying,
booty call specialist, yeah. That's
I'm talking about, I'm talking about the old white people going back to Oakville and Burlington.
That's what you're
Guys got
talking
it on
about.
time.
Yo, you gotta leave by 12:43.
You got to catch that last train.
I'm back to live in Oakville, yeah.
this guy's got the
But
paper
yeah.
pamphlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
But there's a
interested.
1:30 bus. There is a
blue
1:30
line.
bus.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
But
Yeah,
Those are
I mean, another
R.I.P.
loss for
Jays.
Toronto, unfortunately. It was a great, honestly, but just to see, one thing I will say about Toronto that we're really good at is coming together in the name of sports. You know, you see it sometimes with the Leafs, even though we don't make it that far. You saw it with the Raptors. You saw it with the Blue Jays. Toronto really comes together. And I think we had, was it not one of the highest viewed World Series of all time? They
It
said
was the highest viewed English broadcast of all time in Canada, except for the 2010 Winter Olympics.
shit.
that's fire.
So that is, you can't argue that's the Toronto effect.
We showed up.
Like, come on. There's nothing other than that. I think it was 20 something million views of the World Series?
You know what's hitting people hard?
26? I
'Cause
think.
Yeah.
BlogTO put out an article saying, should we do a participation parade?
No, come on.
Hell
Fuck
no.
out of
Yo,
here.
I hated
I
everything
got
about
so mad when I read that.
That's
That's why people think Canadians are soft.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, this is it. This is it.
You didn't win. We'll come again next year. Everybody forget about it.
That
They're
way.
still rich. They'll be all right.
Participation
Word.
fucking
Vladdy's
parade.
in DR right now.
Cancun.
Word.
Oh, Cancun. Okay, my fault.
Yeah, he's in Cancun.
Turning up another notch.
Turning up the Espanol rap on the private jet.
Speaking of Cancun, what's going on with Dejounte Murray? What happened?
How is that? Wait, how does Dejounte Murray go?
Because he never makes the playoffs.
What team is that? Is he on Atlanta?
That was hard. That was
No,
hard.
he's on Atlanta still?
He
hard.
went
No,
a
he's
different way.
not.
No, hold on. Was it hard? What team is he on?
What? He's on the Pelicans.
I was in the Pelicans.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, Cancun.
That's not even the way I was trying to spin it.
Okay.
How are you trying to
I more
spin it?
meant Cancun and partying. And going to the club.
Okay, double
That one's
entendre.
better.
Double
I like that.
entendre.
I like the playoff one better. But Dejounte Murray is in a relationship with a girl named Jania.
Yeah,
Jania.
Jania.
Jania. So, oh my God, Jania. And she's also NBA young boys' baby moms. Her and Dejounte Murray are together. I believe they have a child or multiple kids together. I think so. Ooh. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they have kids together.
Sorry,
or at
not
least
to
one
interrupt
kid.
you. 'Cause your audience is going to kill me. Who's
Oh,
Dejounte
wow.
Murray?
Do you not watch the NBA?
I'm not a sports guy.
Oh, okay.
On the
So he's an
Pelicans.
NBA player.
Okay.
Sorry. He's I would say he's young. What is he, like maybe like 25?
Decent player.
20 yeah, pretty
He's
good
been
player.
an all-star once.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here
NBA
for the
player.
team. Let's
yeah,
go.
okay. So he is in a relationship with Jania, who is also NBA young boy. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's an
yeah,
NBA
that's
player,
music.
Yeah.
NBA young
Not
boy.
an NBA player.
baby mom.
A different young boy.
And he had kind of crashed out-ish on social media. Wrote like this long comment or like caption and basically just went off on Jania because he had said that when they got together, she had promised him that she would be out the club. She wasn't going to club anymore. He found out that she had lied, that she said she was going to Atlanta for work, ended up in the clubs in Atlanta. He was going off about how much he built her up and she just can't, she wants to be this boss woman, this wifey and da-da-da. And one thing I ask of you is to not be in the clubs and ray-tay-tay and you're a mom and shaking ass is not what you should be doing. Like he went on a long tangent. And a lot of people were like, some women were like, oh, Jania's crazy. If I was her and a millionaire told me to be out the clubs, I'd be out the clubs. And some of the women were like, oh, so you're trying to say that you can be bought, like a man with money can control what you do and ray-tay-tay. So as 4 men sitting on the couch, I want to hear your takes. One, do you think Dejounte Murray is correct on how he's approaching the situation? Like, do you think him thinking, okay, if you say you weren't going to be in the clubs when we got together, is he wrong for having that expectation?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yes, he is, bro.
Why?
If you said it, you said it.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have expected her to hold on to that word. No,
Why?
Why? Interesting.
Hell no, man.
But why?
Bro, this is NBA YoungBoy's baby mama, an industry THOT. You don't think she's gonna want to be outside in these streets?
How you know she's an industry team?
Come on, man.
How did we go? Oh, wait, now time out. Come on. How did we go from NBA YoungBoy's baby mama to industry thought? Just because she has a child with NBA YoungBoy?
Rapper to basketball player.
What are we doing, man?
The pipeline
Does that
is the
automatically
pipeline.
make you an industry thought?
Yes.
Wow. Damn. My fault.
What
Okay.
else do you know about Jania?
Nothing.
All right, man. What are we doing?
Actually, nothing.
You know, like,
Yeah. I know she fought a girl at his birthday party.
you know, I could.
I saw that.
Like, I could say, like, Ray J's an industry thought.
Don't fight at my birthday party, yo. And I can't even say that because
People have fought.
it's
I've
people
seen it
have
happen.
fought about it. But don't do it. No, but it still stands. Don't
If you
fight
get
at my
messy
birthday
like I
party,
just
bro.
did in Google her dating history, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
What's her
Who
dating, what's her
you got in
dating
there?
history?
I'm seeing Devin Haney, Tame. I'm seeing YBN Almighty J, and I'm also seeing King Von.
What, like, what are we?
Rapper, basketball. Rapper, basketball.
But this site doesn't also seem like, but King Von is showing up on all these sites.
Listen, that's how she's meeting these men, right?
Okay.
And he's like the 8th in line when it comes to just that certain industry.
Okay.
A certain type of dude. This is the girl that you wifed, or this is the girl that you want to wife. You're going to have to let her go outside a 1-2. That's just what's going to happen.
Have to let her?
Yes.
What do you mean let her? I don't like the word let her. Like,
Allow it. Allow it.
Yeah, you're going to have to allow her.
What would you choose, the red
Okay.
pill or the blue pill?
yeah.
Allow her is better than let
Okay,
her.
yeah, allow.
You're
Yeah.
going
But-
to have to.
Hug it.
What synonym should I use?
Lao is good.
I think
Yeah,
let.
you were-
I think
you were-
let
you were
feels
okay.
like she has to ask for permission and
Allow
you
is
let
good.
her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be okay with.
Yeah.
Bro.
Accept,
Tolerate.
be okay with. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe tolerate.
And then listen, at the end of the day, too, like, if she's in the club when she's with you, doesn't necessarily mean she's gonna cheat on you or anything. I don't know what he's expecting. Like,
Yeah. No, but see, but my thing is, I think there's a difference because I don't think you're wrong, but I think there's a difference between your realistic expectations and what someone actually tells you.
word.
You can hold both things. Like, I can think that this is probably how she's gonna move, but you can give someone the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, if you're telling me you're not gonna do it,
Right.
I'm gonna believe you.
Right.
And now if you break that, he has the right to be like, yo, you told me you weren't gonna do this, this, and this, and now you're still doing it. I don't think he should have crashed out on the internet about it.
Yeah.
But I think he has the right to feel upset if that was the arrangement that they had. It's like, we're gonna be together, I'm gonna take care of you. All I'm asking is stay out the club. I think that's reasonable.
Do you think it's reasonable for real?
If that's the arrangement that they set up with each other, that's reasonable.
But one thing I really want to understand from men is why are some men so against having their woman or their girl at the club, like in the clubs?
Because they know what
they're not comfortable.
and they
with
know
it.
what
why?
they be doing at the clubs.
Because they're not comfortable.
I want
But
my girl in
why,
the
though?
club,
You
yo.
can- huh?
I want my girl in the club.
You, yeah, we know because you were in the club.
Yeah, I'll be in the club too, but also I want to chill sometimes.
Yeah.
So you go out with your girl, have fun, yo.
Yeah.
I think some people like a more, just in general, a more reserved person and aren't
So because
comfortable
you're in
with-
the club doesn't mean you're reserved?
Yeah, basically.
Really? You think so?
How much are
It
you in the
depends.
club?
Yeah. Are you out often?
But I agree. My thing is, I understand. Like in the club every weekend, to me, even single is a little wild. Respectfully,
But there are
Wow,
some
boy.
people that
like I think in the club every weekend is a little OD.
Yeah.
But there
Right.
are some people that just aren't comfortable with the club at all, just as a whole. And I don't think people are necessarily wrong for not wanting, if that's against what you
Right.
really, your type of program, I don't think there's anything wrong with
But
that.
getting down to it, what is bothering you about your partner being in the club?
You
Ballers.
What?
Potential cheating. Like you,
Ballers.
But okay,
You don't
so it's
like the
okay, so
environment?
it's the cheating.
I don't
or
think
her-
it's just that though. I think people aren't comfortable with the environment and the possibilities of the situations you can get to in the club.
What's the
What's
possibility?
the possibility?
Everything adjacent to that, yeah.
Anything that has to do with the underworld is possible
Okay, come
in
on,
the club.
Tristori. Now you are dragging it
Talk
to
about
hell.
like
Niggas is worried about their girl going in the club, seeing another guy who got just as
And
much
getting
money
snatched.
as them,
Or
and
more.
saying, you know what? You so and so's girl? Well, you mine now because he ain't doing it right, whatever. She gets dazzled because I guess, he has more change than this guy, and then she's gone with him.
So
it
this
might not
all,
even be a cheat thing.
So this all goes back to not trusting your partner then.
for sure.
You're worried that another nigga can show her
So
a life that
you
you're not
guys are-
capable of showing her.
Okay, so then you don't trust your partner enough to go to the club and come out not wanting to cheat. Or
I don't.
the possibility can happen anywhere.
No, but
Drake
I don't
can
think.
slide in her DMs tomorrow. Now what?
better chance of that happening at the club than it is at the Raptors.
I promise you, Drake being bit. Okay,
But
you know what?
Zoe, realistically though,
Be there too.
but realistically though, you know that certain places have a certain vibe. It's not different at all from a girl saying, "I'm not comfortable with my man at the strip club." It's the same thing.
but
I don't think it's the
I just
same
I
at
just
all.
want you guys to
It's
answer.
exactly
But
the
you-
I
same
don't
thing.
think
I
it's
want
the
you guys to
same.
What's
answer
the
her
difference,
question
though?
though, because like you wouldn't care if your girl goes to the club with her friends,
Yeah.
right? Zoe's asking if you don't want your girl to go to the club with her friends. Kind of sounds like you don't trust her. I think that's a fair question.
It's either you don't trust or there's a level of insecurity on your
One
end.
of two. One of two. One of
You
two.
guys,
But
you
you're
guys
both one and
agree
the
with
same.
what she asked.
But I don't think
It's not the club is not the enemy here. Like the club is not the. You guys make it seem men make it seem like the club is promised. No, it is. You are scared of what potentially might happen at the club.
But so then
But I can go out to a dinner with my friends,
Get
and
cracked.
still wait. What?
Well, what?
Get cracked.
Of course.
And still look good, and still have a man send me a drink or have a
But-
man send me a bottle. Now he's asking for my number. Same thing.
But Zoe, you could get hit by a car anywhere. That doesn't mean you should try to walk across a highway.
That's just such a wild
that-
analogy.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, no, he's making sense there.
If you're walking down the sidewalk,
Yeah.
you could get hit by a car.
Right.
Right.
You shouldn't walk across a highway.
Right,
Because there's
right.
more of a chance that you are going to get hit by a
I
car.
see what you're
I
saying.
just personally don't think to me, and maybe it's just I just don't think the chances are so heightened that if your girl goes to the club that she's gonna cheat. To me, I just don't see it. Like I just don't think that the club is just crazy environment where she goes to the club that she's gonna cheat. Like I just don't see it.
But men also think about like what they do when they're at the club. Men think they go to the club. The women are at the club. The hoes are at the club. So like when they go out, they're looking for dick. Like like that's they think
People
they're
going
doing the
to
same
club
thing they're doing.
To me, I've never
Cheaters
gone
are always
to the,
worried about being cheated on.
maybe, but I've never gone to the club like I'm looking for niggas.
Yeah, you're talking about
Never.
you. Think about in
I
Niggas
general.
go to the club thinking I'm gonna get some girls.
Guys go to
Yeah.
the club to
You
get
ain't one of the
girls.
hoes.
Girls go to the club to be around guys.
Yeah, the hoes
If
goes
not,
out there
you
to
go
pick
to
up-
an all-girls club.
to get shown
Okay,
a
come
brand
on.
new life.
get a bottle spent on them and get taken home.
But the thing is, we're making this like a man thing, and I agree that men do it more, but I think it's reasonable on both sides. If a girl said, yeah, I don't want my man in the club, that's reasonable. I don't think that means that she's super
That's
insecure.
unreasonable.
I don't think that's reasonable though. I personally don't. I
let me-
don't.
Can I say something
That's
quick?
basically saying like I don't want my man to go on vacation without me, or I don't want my man like you just don't, or I don't want my man to do anything fun
that's
where
pretty
other women
normal.
can be.
My
What?
fault, Freddy.
People,
Freddy,
girls,
go ahead.
that's pretty good. But
Sorry.
Yo, Friday.
yo, see you. It's your fault, bro.
Oh shit! My bad, y'all. I might be dyslexic. I might be
You're
dyslexic.
making me say it
It's
now.
fine.
My bad.
My whole thing is-
Oh, shit, I am so sorry.
They got contagious and shit too, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing is
And you said it so
changing
seriously.
people. I don't like the because he obviously found her. Was in the club before she got with him. So anybody trying to change somebody, and it goes on both sides too.
Yeah.
I don't want my man in the club. If your man was already in the club and now you don't want him in there, find another man.
Yeah.
Find another chick.
Yeah.
Because like you can't tell somebody who's actively having fun doing this thing, now I'm with you, don't do it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then it comes out as resentment on the other side. Even if she does it or if he does it, says, okay, I'm gonna stay home for you. I'm gonna start resenting you in the back of my mind. I wanna go out and have fun with my friends and you're telling me I can't.
Right.
So find another chick that doesn't like to go to the club all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And wasn't dating NBA YoungBoy and shit like that. You might have to go get your shit checked.
He already has it, for sure.
I just think, the whole like...
Yeah, they all got it.
Like, don't get me wrong. I definitely don't. I would prefer a man who's not in the club every single weekend. But I'm never going to be like, oh, I don't want my man to go be in the club ever.
You already found him in there.
Yeah.
You can't change him.
Facts.
Yeah.
But what
You
was,
know what I'm saying?
But what was different from what I was saying with the strip club? How was that different?
Because, like, to me, a strip club is sold in sex. A club is not sold in sex.
There's a
club,
little bit more intentionality, if that's
a
word.
little bit more.
There's more
It is
intention.
a strip club is fully sold on sex. It is fully sold on fantasy. It is sold on naked women. It is sold on erotica.
Sure.
A club is not.
Similarly.
The
Come on.
club is sold on the interaction of men and women.
The club is sold on alcohol. The club is sold
So
on
is a strip club.
music.
So
The
is a strip club.
No, come on.
Yeah, Magic
no.
City.
I said it's similar. I didn't say it's the exact same thing.
No.
They're very similar
Especially
selling
some
points.
No,
cultures,
it's
like-
not, man. You guys are dragging it. The strip club and the club are not sold on the same things.
Very similar things.
I
You
think-
just
I
started
think
naming the
I think
things and they're
here
the same
it's
thing.
more of a dichotomy, but in certain parts of the world, it's very similar.
Like people that go to Magic City for lunch.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Well,
But
why
you're
is-
going to you're not going to Magic City to eat. Like, be for real. You're not going to Magic City to eat.
They say they
man-
have the
Mandem
best
like that.
wings.
There's mandem like
You're
that.
going to see titties.
Like, come on. You're going to see titties and they have good wings. You're not going, I really want to get wings, so I'm going to Magic City. No, you want to see some ass.
But everything that you're saying the club is sold on, you can do all of those things at other places that aren't the club. So why do people go to the club specifically? You can listen to music, hang out with groups of people, and drink alcohol at a restaurant, at a shisha bar.
No, restaurant, it's not the same.
This is what I'm saying. What's the difference?
There's
though?
no, like, the social aspect is a lot less at a restaurant. And also, they're not playing good music. Like, when's the last time you sat at a restaurant and they're playing bangers that you can dance to?
in Jamaica, it was fun.
Yeah, but I'm saying the options
We're
are there.
also in Jamaica.
There's a reason that people go to the club specifically as a place to gather and associate and drink and talk to other
meet
people that
people.
like we're just missing out on. The club isn't just a casual chilling hangout spot. We know
but
this.
like, if you want to have a good time, you want to dance, you want to go out with your girls, you want to drink,
You
like,
want
I
to
don't
interact
think,
with the opposite gender.
I don't think it's
you
all,
could go out with your girls
like,
anywhere.
I don't think that's I don't think that's really a leading factor. Like,
girls.
yeah, for girls. So I think you guys project that on us when you're in
To
a
talk to
relationship.
the
And
opposite
didn't I
sex?
say that men think that women are going to do the same thing that they want to do?
Wait. Did you just say that you don't think a leading factor of women going to the club is to interact with the opposite sex?
I don't think it's a leading
Like you
factor.
genuinely believe that?
I don't think it's a like. I
I
don't
just going
think,
to dance with my friends.
Girls
Like-
don't go for guys. Yeah.
I think it depends. I think it really. I will. It really depends.
Should go to
but
look
I don't
cute.
think it's as much
Backpedal
as.
gang.
Yeah, I am backtracking a little bit. I don't think it's as much as men like, oh, I'm trying to go to the club to talk to bitches. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you go, okay, yeah, like, where the niggas at? You know what I mean? But
I've heard you say that.
Hold on. Have you ever heard a man say, yo, I'm just going to the club to hang out with my niggas and listen to good music?
no,
Just saying it sounds so
I've
crazy.
definitely gone to the club for that. I've gone to the club. Not even the club. My thing is, I don't really be in the. We gotta also differentiate. I don't even be in the clubs. I be at events.
That are at clubs.
Yes. But like, I will, for example, I will never go to like, I don't know. What are the clubs even open? 40, 44 the only club?
Sure, let's
Okay.
say 44 on a Sunday.
Yeah, I'm never going to 44 on a Sunday just because. Never.
My favorite
I'm way
DJ's there.
No, I'm so past that. Like, I know girls like, oh, where'd you go? I was at 44. For what? Like, unless, like I said, it's, only time I really go out is for events, to be very honest.
Okay, but that's you.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that's not that. The average person doesn't do that.
Specifically for that other reasons.
Yeah,
I guess.
we can't project what we do on a whole.
There's women who are going to the club, no money in their pocket, looking for some dude, gonna buy them some drinks or let them get into their section and get them drunk. And if they feel the ways, then they think homie's cute enough, well, go on.
Yeah, and then there's a minority like Zoe claims to be that
Claims to be.
You might be the mother hen.
I don't think I'm the mother hen. To me, it's just like, I really just don't have intention of finding niggas in the club that won't go anything past my Instagram.
Have you ever stopped one of your girls from leaving with a guy?
Yes.
Mother hen.
Maybe. But
Do you mean mother hen in a negative connotation?
I don't want to say it in a negative connotation, but usually when you're the guy who's
you
trying to
mean
pick
it
up a
in one?
girl, I respect you. So
Yeah.
but I understand like the cock blocker. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
Like,
don't know.
said
Hold on,
so
hold
is
on.
guarding the
And
snacks.
Let me be very clear.
This is,
the
yeah,
only time I've
unsafe or
stopped
something.
is if she's very intoxicated.
Okay.
Like, and that's the only time. If it's like, yo, girl, I'm going. Okay, like, yo, make sure you text me, blah blah. That's fine. But if she's like can barely stand up and he's. And I've been in a situation multiple where he's like grabbing her, trying to put. I'm like, we're not doing that.
Okay.
We're not doing that. And I've seen him. I'm like, yo, you're not doing that with me. But if she's like, yo, telling me like, yo, I'm about to appeal, go.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
and what's your intentions?
No, I don't care. But if I see my girls like she's telling you I'm fucked up, her eyes are all crossed, she can't. Oh yeah, you're not going
No,
nowhere.
that's safety. Yeah.
You're not going nowhere.
And then you would probably do the same for your homegirl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but men
And
will,
real-
and I've seen men try it. They know
Yeah.
she's fucked up. They're holding her up, trying to pull her into. I'm not doing that, bro.
That's predator
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
fine.
And realistically, to tie it back to him, like DeJounte's a millionaire in the NBA. He's probably in the clubs himself. He knows the sharks are there, and he wants his girl to not be around the sharks. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
You know what's so
Yeah.
funny too? Like I seen an interview with him, bro. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't go out. He's like, what
How
about
do you?
Wait.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Go ahead.
So
go ahead.
then-
You go ahead.
Why is it so mind-boggling that he wouldn't want his girl in the club if he doesn't drink, smoke, or go out?
Find a different.
makes sense.
Just find a different shorty. I agree.
Yeah, that's it. That's
How does the non-drinking, non-smoking dude end up with NBA YoungBoy's ex though? Like,
because he's an idiot.
how are you getting? You get the duck and you say, please don't quack again, just bark. You know, and then the
literally.
duck goes, okay, I'm only gonna bark like a dog, like you said. And then he starts quacking, and then you're like, the fuck, and it's like,
Yeah.
you're trying to get the duck to not
quacking for?
quack. Like
Yeah.
the duck's gonna quack.
Yeah, quacking, bro.
Yeah. But one thing I will say, which I found very interesting, and this might ruffle a little bit of feathers. So I saw a clip from Rory and Mal. Shout out to Rory and Mal. And it was Damaris and Mal having a conversation. And Mal had asked Damaris, like, have you ever been curved? And she was like, yeah, da-da-da. You know, when I talk to a guy and he says, I have a girlfriend, that's a curve. And Mal was like, oh, that's not a curve. That's just a faithful man. I wholeheartedly agree. If a man finds you attractive, he will not disclaim that he has a girlfriend. You guys can yell, kick and scream, whatever you want. If a man finds you, and I'm not saying, hold on, let me land. And I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. I'm not saying that he's gonna cheat. I'm not saying he's gonna do anything disrespectful. But I promise you, if a man finds a woman attractive, he is not going to disclose that he has a girlfriend. He's not. He's not.
As
He's
the only
not.
dude here with a girlfriend, as I think, I don't know your situation.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. Yeah.
I can
He's
speak.
listening to this like,
I can speak on this, and I've had this conversation before, where I think sometimes it gets blurry between guys and girls, and I've had friends that have dealt with this too. I feel like, and my girl has told me that she thinks that this isn't right. I feel like when you're having a conversation with someone, like a conversation should just be a regular conversation, right? And if we're talking about, if I meet you out and we're talking about the Blue Jays, if there's no reason for me to bring up that I have a girlfriend, I feel like I'm forcing that in there.
right.
Now, if you ask me, oh, when was the last time you went to a Blue Jays game? Then I'd probably be like, yeah, I went with my girlfriend.
Even if you didn't
But
go with
because
it. You would just throw it in there.
No, if I genuinely did.
But what if you didn't go
But
with it?
I feel like if what we're talking about has nothing to do with my relationship, why am I bringing that up out of nowhere?
I promise.
Now, if it starts to get like, you can change a conversation. I'm saying that. Like, if a girl's starting to flirt with you, you could be like, oh, like, I'm sorry, it's not really like that because I have a girlfriend.
cap.
But if we're talking about the Dodgers,
I think like you kind of moved the goalpost a little bit, bro.
Cap. It's cap.
Because the scenario, and I listened to that episode. Dude asked, Wagwan, or no, she asked,
said,
she
"What's
tried
up?"
to get with dude.
and he said, I have a
I
girlfriend.
have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just having a random conversation about, oh, what's going on with the...
That's different than the scenario they
the
painted.
weather and whatever. Oh, by the way, I went to the Blue Jays game with my girlfriend. That's not the scenario. It's like, yo, what you saying? I'm sorry, I got a girlfriend.
Not happening. If he finds you attractive, it's not happening. I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not.
So what
and
if
the thing is, I'm not trying to get no one in hot water. I'm not. And like I said, I don't want girls to listen to this and I might start a few fights at home. Sorry, but I'm not saying he will cheat. I'm not saying he will cheat because I've been in a situation where a guy's talking and then I find out maybe from a post that he had a girl. I'm like, oh shit, he had a girl. You know, you might get energy like, is he interested? Is he not interested? Yeah, he gave me his Instagram, but I don't know. He hasn't said anything. He had a girl.
Yeah.
But he never told me he had a girl. I just found out later.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, there's been multiple times where, you know, a guy will talk to either my friend or me, He'll never disclose he has a girl, but we find out, oh, okay, the reason why he didn't follow up was he had a girl.
Oh.
So if
At least
the
he didn't follow
guy,
up.
do you agree with
Yeah,
Damaris?
that's what I'm saying. Huh?
Do you agree with Damaris? If he
100,
says, yo,
yeah.
I have a girl, it's because he's curbing?
If he says I have a girl, he doesn't find you attractive.
Interesting.
I think there's like I think there is also like a horseshoe
If he
theory.
says it off rip, like, oh, and like, hey, like, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend. Bro, he thinks you're beat.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how the speed of how he reveals this information.
100%. When you find out the next morning, he thought you were sexy.
Or that's that's him
Period.
fearing his girlfriend too. It's like, hey, can you reach those up there? Yeah, my girlfriend gets me to do that all the time. Like you just don't like you're
The
just
girlfriend's not
making
there.
sure all the time
Bro,
that
the girlfriend's
every
not
girl
always
that
left
you
there and
interact
shit.
with.
And also, some men think in 4D chess. They might be like, yo, that might be a trap. So yo,
That's
I
what I
got
mean.
a girl.
Fear of your girl. Like
I got a girl. Who sent you?
That is how I move. That is how I navigate. Yes.
That's
Right?
funny.
You never know.
I think maybe I just thought about it differently because I've been on the other side of like just trying to have a genuine conversation and you get hit with the I have a man. And it's like, bro, I was not even talking about that at all. So I just don't want to assume out the gate that if someone's speaking to me, oh, I have a girlfriend. Because I just feel like that's not a genuine way to have conversations.
I hear you, but I won't say, as someone from experience who's seen it happen in real time, if a nigga thinks you bad, it's not gonna come off. It's not gonna come off.
Damaris is right, man.
Like I'm saying, and like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that niggas are cheating, but he's gonna hold it to his chest a little bit.
If the girl's beat, you're way quicker to say you have a girlfriend. Let's be honest, bro. Let's all be honest, man.
You're not lying.
I'm not even saying it on a black and white thing, but in the gray area, if she's beat, if she's ugly, if she's murked, if she's whatever word you want to use, come on, you're gonna get there quicker. You're gonna get to I'm taken. You're gonna get there quicker.
I may not even be taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's just get this let's just get this.
I don't know, man. You guys are really giving yourself way more credit for the level of horny that men can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
probably.
like, okay, the guy might think she's beat. Doesn't mean that he's not gonna beat.
That's true. So
That's good. Yeah.
that kind of goes against what you said. Because if
Toronto
a man will
proverb right
crush a girl that doesn't look good
Damn.
and he still doesn't say he has a
Man
girlfriend.
smash threes
or-
all the time.
And so think about like a man
You gotta
that has a
stop that
girlfriend.
after a certain age, though. Yeah.
Do they? I feel like
No, they don't.
Depends on how much alcohol's in you, what time of the night it is, or whatever. Like
How hard
yo,
you squint.
a 3 at 3 a.m.
Exactly.
threes become sixes after three.
Yeah.
Threes become sixes after three is insane.
Bars.
Oh my God.
Did you write that somewhere? Oh, please tell me you have it in a song
Next
somewhere.
gets dropping.
Trezor used to mess with the 3-6 Mafia.
Hell no.
But so, like, I also think that there's guys, like you said, 4D chess that, like, are so good at cheating and know how they want to navigate this situation. They want the person that they're cheating with to kind of know and be on their team with it, you know?
What do you mean?
So it's easier for a man to get off cheating if the girl is, like, complicit in all of it.
sure.
And it's
Like,
kind of like, okay, I know he has a girl, but I'm still going to fuck him.
Yes, there was a point in time when I used to get so much more pussy when I had a girlfriend.
Well, yeah,
That
that's a
never
thing.
changes.
Yeah, that's
It's
pheromones.
like girls
that's
can
pheromones.
smell it on you.
Especially because like the level of baddie, like the badder she is, the more pussy I was getting.
It's like when girls know
my
that
God.
like you like that a girl wants you and you can take care of a woman
Pheromones.
properly, they want you more.
Yes, if she wants him, what's up with him? and she's a baddie.
biological.
Let me see what's up with him.
Yeah.
It's literally why are you
She
acting
looks
like
happy.
you're surprised?
No, I'm not
you don't
surprised.
know no
It's
girls
sick.
who
No,
do
I know
this.
I do. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's definitely sick.
Yes.
You used to be a cheating ass nigga, eh?
Once upon a time,
Turn up.
but I'm a changed man now.
Are you?
It turned out crazy.
Once upon a time, it's
No,
crazy.
because that back then I was like, I used to get super sloshed, right? So
Yeah.
like, I didn't give a shit. I used to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I would never cheat up. It happened a couple of times.
you would
This is
never,
some real shit.
Really?
Oh, man.
Real shit.
you would never cheat off.
What? It happened a couple of times. One of my ex-girlfriends, I would put her on a scale like she was probably like a good 9.
Down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every girl that I cheated with her was like a 6 and down.
Why?
I feel like I don't know
available.
what would be. I don't know
Yeah.
what would be worse if a man cheated on me with a 3 or someone's on my level or above. I actually don't know what would be worse.
That's a really good question. Yeah, think about that.
I think the
hard.
3 is worse. I'm not gonna lie.
is
Because
worse?
fuck off. What?
Oh yeah.
What? Why? Why'd you even cheat then?
This bitch.
No, literally. Her? Like, why would you even cheat?
You rather he cheat with like Lori Harvey?
I would rather he not cheat at all.
Nah, I know.
But if he were to cheat, yes, I'd rather you go badder. No, because then I'm like, what the fuck?
You'd be like, okay, I get it.
Nah, you actually have to be on my level. Can't be badder, can't be less bad. You
just
gotta be
about
my
the
level.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the most evil.
But how would you
Carbon
quantize that?
copy of you, like fuck.
Carbon copy, yeah, it's hard to quantify too. But
Yeah.
actually, no, I'd rather batter. I'd rather batter. I think I'd be so pissed if my
Damn.
man fucked like a.
You hear that, guys?
Yeah,
No!
but- hold on. Because if like okay, just in the mere chance that you might want him back, okay?
That's never.
Let's live in hypothetical land for a second.
Okay.
All right. At least if he's with the 3, he coming back. If he goes with the 10, 11, he ain't never coming back.
I don't agree.
Unless the pussy's trash.
Yeah.
Unless push us or she just sucks as a person.
Yeah.
That too.
It's a lot of dying.
But a lot of guys will put up with a lot of sucks as a person depending on how bad she is.
Yeah.
I've dealt with a lot of shitty bad chicks.
See what Dejounte Murray go through.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
dudes
that's a fair
So
point.
it's like,
Sucks to be done.
damn, like my nigga's gone. He ain't coming back, and damn, she's a baddie. Doesn't that feel a little bit worse than? It was just sex. She didn't even look that all that anyway. I'm way better than that bitch.
Trey. I actually don't know what's worse. I'm not gonna lie. I still don't know what's
It's hard
worse.
to
Cheating is
decide when you think about it that way.
Cheating's
Yeah,
just
cheating is terrible.
Yeah,
Just,
cheat-
Yeah,
cheating-
just don't cheat. Just
Yeah,
don't cheat.
cheating on someone's crazy still.
Yeah.
Why do you laugh? Why'd you squint at me?
Why'd you say it like that?
I can't imagine doing it.
I can tell.
I hate you, bro. Yo. No, and I was looking at me like, yo, what's wrong
I
with
can tell.
Fuck
Like,
you,
yeah,
bro.
like, why are you saying it like that?
I mean it.
He's a good guy.
So I feel like this is
I hate
probably
this guy.
I feel like this is probably a good topic to reversal man it.
Oh, geez. What?
Do you feel like it's the same the other way?
That women say, I have a man?
If they think you're ugly?
I think women will say, I have a man quicker than man will say, I have a girl.
That
I think
part,
so.
That part I agree with for sure. But the length of time that it takes, do you put any stock into that?
Yeah, I still think women are saying it faster. On average, I think we're saying, I'm not saying we're saying it
Yeah.
right off rip,
I do
but I
agree
do
you
think
guys
we're
are
saying
saying
it faster than a man will
Yeah,
say, I have
no.
a
But
girl.
same ways, you
what
guys
I'm-
are given 1 second. Same ways, you guys are given more rope if he's more attractive.
I
That's
wouldn't say
more what I'm trying to
rope,
say.
But like I said, it just depends. It depends.
Because I feel
And
like
also, I feel like guys would just, when he finds you attractive, will usually apply more pressure. So it's easy for us to say it quicker. You know what I mean? Like a guy was like, oh, like, what's your number? Da da da, can I take you out? Then it's
For-
oh.
Forget about if you're attractive. If you find them attractive,
Yeah.
would you give them more rope?
yes.
No. But we buy more rope. Like
Like you're,
Like you're
probably-
entertaining the
a
conversation
little
longer
longer.
before you
but I'm
say I
say
got
talking
a
with a
man.
lot of, like with anyone.
But there's like if it's a dude that you're really not attracted to,
Right.
You're gonna and you have a man, you're gonna get to that answer quicker than if he's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talk for another 20 minutes. Oh, by the way, when me
Yeah.
and my man hung out the other day, 20 minutes done past, you already got like 4 drinks in. You're like, all right.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
And pause for saying Jalen Hurts. That's because we know
Yeah.
Zoe likes that.
I just
That's
think.
just your go-to.
Yeah,
yeah, I just, every time it's Jalen
I
Hurts.
felt crazy. I felt crazy.
So that information might never come out.
Because
What
I think
man?
the thing is, I think sometimes girls Like you guys are smart. You guys know when to tuck that and when to bring it out. Now, it might be a different scenario than when a guy's talking to a girl and like you said, a girl, like you're saying a guy might think a girl's attractive if she doesn't say that she has a man or whatever. Girls, y'all, there's certain situations where y'all may do the same thing, but it's just framed differently. Like if you're in the club, you get invited to a booth.
Right.
You and your friends get invited to a booth. The dude sees you and says, yo, you and your friends are beautiful. Come to my booth.
Right.
At that point, you could say, yes, but I'm just letting you know I have a man. You're not going to say that.
But hold on.
That's
Now,
a great
hold on.
2 to 3
scenario.
drinks and then you're mentioning
But
the
in
man.
that case, I'm sussing the flex for my girls though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You are.
Because like then if I have all single friends, he's coming to me like, oh, I think you're whatever, nice to me, blah, blah. I have a section, you'll bring your girls. If I say I have a man, now my girl's like, bro,
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yes, but
You know
the
what I'm
thing-
saying?
but the thing
so
is,
you gotta
though-
play the game a little bit different now. If you are the lead honcho getting you into the section.
Yeah, but now you have to keep that up for the remainder of the night, though.
Yeah, but it's not, you can
Nigga
definitely.
trying to whine on you.
No,
and
no.
shit.
I'm good with the,
Welcome to my
I'm very
section.
good with the.
All right, so let's
Like I'm sick with it.
You could play
let's-
it cool without
I
saying you
play
could.
very cool.
so let's take the friends out of it then.
Yeah.
You're in the section already. However, somehow you guys got there. Someone knows someone that everyone's in the section.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The dude buys, you got the 1942 coming out, the Azul's out. The dude that buys it taps you. He's like, yo, you're really beautiful. Let me pour you a shot. Or
Yeah.
yo, you're really beautiful. Let me buy you a drink.
But I thought I'm in the section already. Why is he buying me the drink?
Okay, outside of that. Let me pour you a shot.
Yes.
Or you're really beautiful.
Thank
Can
you.
I buy you a bottle or whatever the situation is?
Okay.
Are you saying it at that point?
Yes. If we're already in, if my single friend got us in the section, I'm telling him I have a man.
So you're
Because
not
I'm
taking
not collateral at this point. Like I'm just a friend. My baddie friend who's single got us in the section. I'm just here with her. I have a man though.
You're one yes
All right.
away from a free bottle, and you're gonna make sure he knows you have a boyfriend first.
There's bottles already in here.
No, the bottles aren't there yet.
What? Well, I mean,
No,
regardless.
the bottles are there. They're getting empty and everything, and you still want to have a good night. And he's saying, "Let me get you a bottle." And before you say yes, you're gonna tell him that you have a man.
Her answer, depending on the bottle, is killing me right
Because like,
1942.
do my friends want the bottle?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we can-
now. We all know
table it.
there's circumstances where you would. And
Yeah,
you
we,
wouldn't.
we can tie this up. That's all
I
I'm saying.
feel
Is I
like-
feel like there's certain circumstances where that might take longer to come out than others.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But like I said, I just feel like men apply so much pressure from the beginning that it's very easy to get off the, I'm so like, I have a man. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
that's fair too.
I'm taken, whatever. I think it's easy to get that off. Okay, do we want to, there's so many things we could talk about.
Well, can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
Which one of y'all were related to Maul?
Related? None of us are related to
None
Maul.
of y'all related to Maul? Because I feel like he only does things like if he knows somebody from back in the days or whatever. And like he was like, y'all was the only place that he stopped and did a podcast.
Really? None of us are related to Maul.
No?
Yeah.
I'm not related to Biggs, no.
Okay. Okay.
I got a few money bags under
he-
photos, but
yeah,
I'm
like Maul followed me and Maul knew Zoe as well. So I think
Okay.
it was an easier sell.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure she did a majority of the heavy lifting.
Right.
yeah.
I know he has family in Montreal. I actually
Yeah.
went to school with some of his family in Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spoke about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
If it was just us three, I don't know if he's covered on the pod.
Okay.
the coochie did the heavy lift. No, I'm kidding. Not, that sounds crazy. Sorry.
Now talk about it.
No.
bags
That
up,
never
man.
happened. I'm just saying, hold on. Hey. Before that never happened. I'm just saying, as a woman,
Right.
I did the heavy lifting.
Yes,
But
yes.
also, yeah, I had met Maul on Clubhouse,
Okay.
and then we'd follow each other on Twitter, and I think I added him. He said something about Toronto that I added him, and I was like, oh, like next time you're in Toronto, pull up. And I never thought he was serious. And then when he actually came, I was like, oh fuck, like he's actually coming. So,
Dope.
but yeah, he's a really good guy though. Really cool guy. He's been on the show twice? Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sticks
yeah.
to his word, you know.
Yeah, he says whenever he's in Toronto, like he said he'll stop as long as he has time. So yeah, he's
salute to
it's
Maul,
cool.
man.
Yeah, he's a real one. Do we want to go back to music? Do we want to stay on the Harry Coochie TikTok? Where do we want to go?
Well,
Let's do music.
Okay.
What's music here? Oh,
Well, we can talk about the Grammys separating country categories, which is very interesting. A lot of people are saying that it's racist.
so what are the two categories now?
So before in the
Contemporary.
Grammys, they only had country music. So like best country album, best country song, da da da.
Got you.
With Beyonce now, releasing Cowboy Carter and Shaboozey coming into the mix, and I think Beyonce win best,
Best country album.
and she won best country album and album of the year for Cowboy Carter.
She won album of the year.
Yeah, she got it for album.
They gave her that. Oh yeah, we had
which
this
was
conversation.
another which was another whole
My bad.
conversation, right? Now the Grammys have announced that they've separated the country category to traditional country and contemporary country.
Oh,
Traditional country in small letters being for the whites,
Garth Brooks type shit.
contemporary country being for the blacks.
right.
Do we now think that there is an issue with them splitting the country category in two?
The biggest issue is why they're doing it.
I would think it's race driven.
Yeah.
The why, yeah.
Yeah. That's
not
the one
shocked.
category that white people really have.
Right.
That they sweep across the board.
Yeah.
Beyonce came in, Shaboozey came, but Shaboozey didn't even win, right? That was a whole
He didn't win a
controversial
single Grammy.
thing.
I think he was nominated for 7 or
Lil
8.
Nas
And he
X.
had one of the biggest country songs
Lil Nas
of
X.
the
Lil
year.
Nas X was not taken seriously as a country artist.
Yeah. So now that they're separating it, do you think it's just their way to, like, how are you looking at it? Oh, let's include the blacks and in the country and put them in contemporary, or let's make sure white people still have a hold on this category and put them in traditional.
Yeah, well, I feel like the black people last year in country was kind of like an aberration, right? Like, I get it, like the timing is weird, but like this year for the Grammys, like I don't assume that there's gonna be black people in this, even in the contemporary category.
There will be.
I'm sure there will
But-
be.
Who?
There's some like lit country artists that are black. I don't know their names personally, but I've seen them. There's a couple.
Oh.
But
I mean, but Morgan Wallen, he's gonna be in the contemporary one. He's not gonna be in what did you say? Traditional?
Traditional, yeah.
not
I guess
gonna be in that one.
I guess
You don't
we'll
think
see.
so?
It depends where they put
Morgan
them.
Wallen's like, he makes like
Trap
country with trap
country.
beats. Yeah.
Stadium country.
But it
They have a
depends.
name for it.
Would like Post Malone fall under traditional, or would he be under
He'd be in
contemporary?
I think he'd be in contemporary.
He should be
I think he'd be in contemporary.
There's a lot of white boys and white girls that are still gonna be in the contemporary one.
Yeah.
You know, Zoe,
Tate McRae's gonna be in the contemporary one.
she's a country
She's
artist?
not country. She's pop.
Is she?
Just sounds like a country name.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
does.
I felt
yeah.
like it
I didn't
too.
know she was under that umbrella at all. But
So yeah, they officially posted that the Grammys will announce nominations next week. Following Beyonce's historic win as the first black woman to win Best Country Album, the category has been retired, actually, and split into two. Best Contemporary Country Album, which is going to be black dominated, and Best Traditional Country Album, which is typically white dominated. So,
That's what, according to the Post.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't think the Grammys are saying it's
Yeah.
black dominated, white dominated. But the Post is insinuating that it is. That's typically where black and white country artists fall, is black being contemporary and white artists being traditional.
I feel like it depends on the perspective that you look at it as. Like, this doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, because if we were disproportionately like getting shit on in the category, and it's like if there's a top dog, whether it's Taylor Swift or Garth Brooks or whoever it was back in the day, Dolly Parton and Reba and them people, whoever it is, the fact of the matter is you're not beating them. It's not gonna happen. They're not gonna let you beat them. So now that they split the category in two, at least you can win a country Grammy.
Oh, yeah,
now.
there you go. So
it's like DEI for
possible.
country.
It's gonna be easier for
there
black
you
people.
go.
Affirmative
it
country.
feels
But the
like
thing
a
is, though, would you
DEI
rather-
Yeah,
country.
country.
But the thing is, though, it depends on how you see it. Would you rather it be one and you never win, and it's two and you know they're separating it, but at least you can win now?
Yeah.
Like,
I just feel like
do you want the country Grammy, or do you want to beat them for a country Grammy?
I understand that music is a subjective sport, but I do think that there should still be some objectiveness when we're looking at the impact and the artistry. And if black people are just dominating that space that year, they should win the award.
But
They
this-
shouldn't have to separate the category just for them to have a way in. It doesn't make sense to me.
But what should happen and what is going to happen is two different things. We're talking about the Grammys. This is politics. It's not just about.
I mean, I
music.
personally hate the Grammys. So
I think regardless of if black people started dominating country, like regardless if Beyonce came into the game or Shabuzi, I feel like eventually they should have divided it in two. Because bluegrass, traditional country music doesn't sound anything like Morgan Wallen these days.
right.
That's true.
This was already an internal conflict amongst country fans and everything.
Was it brewing before Beyonce?
Yeah, that there's
Okay.
these like, country artists that don't really live on farms and don't know how to start a tractor and shit. Like, no, like they don't live their raps. Like that's really like how they were viewing it. And I kind of feel like even hip hop might benefit from something like that. If we had
But it
like
does-
a contemporary,
Yeah.
we had a boom bap sort of category. We had an old heads category and a young
Like
niggas
Nas
category.
versus Future in a category doesn't make
That
sense. to
shouldn't
me.
be happening. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening.
And I also thought about like, what about if it was the reverse? Like, what if there was like more than just Eminem that would pick up a hip hop award here and there? Like, there was multiple Eminems. Would we have the same reaction? Like, okay,
We'd
we have
probably
to
want
split this up.
something similar. Yeah.
Yeah, like if white people were just dominating boom
Yeah,
bap,
like kicking the shit
and
out
then
of
we
us.
were okay.
Yeah.
We might be like, all right, we might need to make a best white rapper category or something.
Because doesn't R&B do that?
Contemporary
There's
and then
like
traditional.
different R&B Grammys.
Is there? There's
Yeah.
There is a
and traditional?
contemporary category for
Yeah.
R&B. Yeah.
But I 100% agree that hip hop it shouldn't just be best rap album. There's too many different subgenres.
Yeah, like
Lil
lanes.
Uzi and Jay-Z and Playboy Cardi should
It
not
should
all
be like
be in the
best
same.
trap, best drill,
Oh, okay.
best
They have melodic
baby
rap.
drill. Yeah,
So
Something
they
like
have best
that.
melodic rap songs.
They have
better.
that category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's
I don't really
considered
see that's-
melodic rap? Because wasn't what's it called? Lotto's Big Mama considered melodic rap? Like,
Yeah.
why? Because she's
How
like,
does the hook go?
what you gonna do for Big Mama for real? What you gonna
Yeah,
do for my
she's holding a
birthday?
note.
What you,
Because she has a melody in it.
is that why?
yeah,
melodic.
pretty
I
much.
guess.
Okay. I kind of see. I think Flo Millie's "Never Lose Me" was
That's
in there.
definitely
That's
melodic.
definitely
That should
melodic.
be in
That
there,
one I
yeah.
see. I was a little bit on the fence with Lotto's.
Lotto's, I can see why.
Yeah.
Just off the hook, basically.
Yeah.
I can see why though. So if they're doing that for that country, I know it looks a type of way, but
But like it was like for example, when Macklemore won Best Rap Album, we didn't separate the rap category, but the first black woman wins country, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we gotta get these niggas out of here.
Yeah,
The
it looks-
timing is.
Yeah, it
I'll
sucks.
agree.
That sucks.
The timing is weird, but I feel like they should have done it eventually anyway. So
Yeah.
I can't read their minds. They might be racist. Most people are.
And we're in an outrage culture, right? Like this has helped we're talking about it on a podcast,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
right? So even
Shake
the
it up.
timing helps to,
Push
okay,
it.
there's a little bit of outrage. Okay,
Yeah.
now everybody knows that there's two different categories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is there a dancehall category?
No, I think it's just
no,
reggae.
not
It's
in the
just
Grammys.
reggae, right?
They need to split
Or
that.
Yeah.
up.
is it
Same thing.
international
Reggae.
or something like
So
that?
reggae, you could split it up same way. Contemporary is more dancehall, and maybe traditional is more reggae.
Yeah. Because
Contemporary.
Someone asked me if they thought Vibes
Damian,
was going to bring Wizkid
Damian
in.
Marley and Skilly Bang should not be in the same
Yeah.
category.
Exactly.
But reggae and dancehall are two different genres, though.
I get
No,
it.
it's not kinda. They are 100% two different genres.
Yeah.
Bro, we were there this year, man. They're different.
All right, fine. But you could say the same thing for country now. You could say the same thing for the trap and country and the bluegrass country. You could say the same
Trap
thing.
and country?
The Morgan Wallen with the 808s. You could say the same.
Arena
Is it really
country.
called trap and country?
I don't
It's
listen
called
to
like
that
arena
shit.
country or something like that.
But he makes songs with Lil Durk and Drake. Like,
And what's his name?
Big X the plug.
Big X the Plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be doing that stuff. Yeah.
It's the same, isn't it the same with like Afro beats? It's just one category. The one that Tyler won.
oh
last
yeah,
year.
yeah. Because Afrobeats basically to them is just African music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be different categories.
Yeah, there
as
should
well.
be. I'm a piano
But-
category. Yeah.
Make those freaking award
Piano,
shows like 4
piano.
hours long.
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
dumb.
These
Or no,
subcategories.
a lot of these would not be aired.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't be aired, but
Yeah.
I think it should.
It should be like the draft, It should be 4 hours long. You only watch the one part that like your guy's getting drafted.
That's
like,
hilarious.
Music awards. Yeah.
What'd you say?
No rap in the top 40.
Did you want Grammy when you want to be a rapper?
I wanted to do the Jay-Z, I run a label and I'm the biggest rapper on the label, but I got a Memp Bleak and I got a Beanie Siegel. I got all these different rappers under my label, but I'm the main guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But you didn't care for the Grammys, the awards, nothing like that?
that would have been nice. But like it's in my mind, I'm like, yo, I just want to be a big rapper, rocking big stages and driving big ass cars and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Top dog.
Would you argue that you wanted the lifestyle more than actually wanting to be a rapper?
No, because I really, really rapped. Like I would think of raps in my head. I'm in the club and then like a nice beat comes on and I'm like, oh, like rhymes are formulating in my brain. Yeah.
Real rap, yeah.
Real rap shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a song coming out?
So, guys, I wanted to announce this. No, I'm joking. Jesus Christ.
He was on the battle rap freestyle, like that was his
rapper stuff. Yeah, I guess.
You still need to find that footage. I want to see it.
Oh, I need to. I found the hard drive. Hopefully, it still works and turns on.
Oh wow, yeah, we need to see that. Who put no rap in the top 40? Top 40 what?
Oh yeah,
Billboard.
So yeah, that was a news story last week. For the first time since 1990,
Whoa,
there was no there's no rap in the top 40 on the Billboard 100.
Dot era.
Drake is quiet.
So
Dot era.
I will say this: a lot of people's first reaction was to talk about the beef, and fair enough, it might have had some impact on it, but. This is why I feel like music journalism, and we were just talking about journalism, right? Music journalism is in the drain because that's not the big reason.
Okay.
The big reason is Billboard changed the rules
Yes.
so that music can't stay on the Billboard Hot 100 for as long anymore.
So if it's something,
Oh,
I
really?
think it's 87 weeks. If your song isn't in the top 40 or in a certain slot on the Billboard, then they just take it off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hence why Luther, I guess.
I was gonna
ended
say
up getting
Kendrick
taken
kind of
off.
influenced that then because Luther was up there for a long
Luther
time.
would
right?
still be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mileage may vary on if it's a rap song or not, but that was the only one in the top 40 the week before.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But there's no news getting
Yeah.
broken
Right.
until that happens, and then nobody talks about the Billboard rules.
But are people
Everybody
still
wants to talk about
buying the music that's coming out? Like a lot of albums came out this year, right? The clips, Jid, all these different
The
people dropped.
clips, Jid. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Billboard Hot 100, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying these guys are not going to get on the Billboard, right?
They wouldn't do it 10 years ago.
The clips grinding got on the Billboard.
that was more than 10 years ago, though. Clips Grinded was more than 10 years ago.
That was more than 10
That
years
was a while.
20
back.
years.
That was 2000, early 2000.
20 years
ago?
ago.
Was
Yeah,
2005?
that was 2003, I think.
All right, then.
Right, but for the amount of music that still came out that's not going to be Billboard top 40, does this mean that rap is dying? And I think rap is still kind of alive and flourishing.
I do think so. I think it's been a while since one of the heavy hitters dropped anything.
Yes.
And then also, sorry, go ahead.
Rap is also aging, though.
It is aging.
Like-
the heavy hitters are older.
Yeah.
heavy hitters
There's
are
no new heavy hitters.
Yes. And then also too,
Yeah.
the way that the way that Billboard position is calculated is more radio
Radio's more
radio
important.
first,
Yeah.
DSP second, YouTube third.
Oh, wow, okay.
So when it comes to urban artists, that's backwards.
They're not even getting played on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Like-
YouTube was number one, NBA YoungBoy wouldn't be a niche artist
Boys
like we said
dominating.
last week.
Yeah.
Sean Collins in the top 10.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Who has the most ears? I think rap is still up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's making the most money when it comes to CPMs and stuff? Okay, maybe rap's not there. But I don't know if I still think it's very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see young boys selling out arenas.
Yes. And Kendrick and Drake.
Kendrick
Kendrick
and
selling
SZA,
stadiums.
You know,
Yeah.
stadiums.
Kendrick and SZA.
I don't know if I'll give him stadiums.
Yeah.
No. And don't make me be the Kendrick defender. But Mexico City, there was no SZA at that show.
He
Or
didn't,
was it
did,
Mexico
did he
City?
do
It was
it?
Mexico.
And they were
I
jumping.
thought he didn't do it, though. Didn't something happen or was that Brazil? Somewhere happened where
I'm
he had
not
to
sure,
cancel a
but
show.
There was one show or a couple of shows where it was no SZA. It was just Kendrick, and that place looked bonkers.
Salute.
And it sold out.
Yes.
Stadium?
Yes.
I'm sure. When
Right?
it comes to Mexico with 10 million people, like, salute.
Yeah,
But the point is, like, people are like, it doesn't matter if like the
Regardless,
it's not on the
regardless.
Billboard.
Yeah.
Like, we're still good. You know
Right.
And
what I'm saying?
I saw some people trying to turn it into like a quality of music, like music recently hasn't been good type of conversation.
You know
and
what ass rap wasn't like in 2010?
Yeah. But the heavy hitters were just super heavy hitters. But I wanted to ask you about this because I've had this debate with Mucho a lot on the quality of music, just that conversation. And I feel like Mucho likes a lot of like Toronto rap, right? I personally don't love it. There's a few guys, you know, that are nice, that do their thing. There's certain people that might have certain songs. And of course, I'm saying Toronto as a blanket statement. There's definitely different pockets, different niches, different types of artists, you know, like Pressa is different than Free Aid, is different than B-Rob, and all these different types of people, right? Do you feel like, just across the board, blanket statement, that the quality of music coming out of the city is good?
Blanket, yes. Once you start going into different pockets, then you'll find a lot of trash. But I don't think that's a Toronto thing. I think that's just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But on a blanket statement, like all those artists that you just named, they're all amazing. And then there's so many other ones that are great. A lot of them might not get as much social media attention, right? And then a lot of the people that we focus on who has a lot of the social media attention, with all due respect, music's crap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might see a lot of that noise, but like if you really were to look at like, does Toronto have like good music or people who make good music? Like Layla Day, amazing R&B singer, like all these different people who are like really good. Like they make good music. Toby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's people who make really good music. Are they the most popular as far as social media?
No.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Free amazing artist. He doesn't get the most traction on social media. He's not up in a bunch of polys and shit like that. But the ones that are getting posted on the vlogs all day, with all due respect, because a lot of them fuck with me, a lot of their music's trash.
Okay, and I think that's what I was trying to get to, because there will be some times where I'll be chilling with Mucho, he'll be playing something, he'll be like, yo, this is a banger. And I'm like, what are you hearing that I'm not hearing? Like,
You might not know the lore.
maybe that
You didn't
that
live
might
with it
have
like
something
it.
to do with it, but I just like
I think Trezor hates on like any rapper where the Toronto accent pokes out.
nah, that's not true.
Fact.
You don't like
Because-
Northside Benji?
No, I like
He
Benji.
barely sounds Toronto anymore.
You think so? I think he still sounds Toronto.
And I think times might have changed, but the reason I'm saying that not true is because back in the day, Roni was probably my favorite rapper.
Okay.
And Roni was the most
Super
Toronto,
Toronto.
like mid 2010s. Roni was probably my favorite rapper, period.
Yo, let's give him his flowers, because to me, he's like the first rapper I fucked with where the Toronto essence was poking out of his music. Like you could really you could really feel how he sounds.
And he was outside everywhere at every school,
the
selling his
blocks he was
merch
shooting
and everything.
at,
Roni was the
stuff
guy.
like that.
And
'cause-
people really like to this day, I could recite Roni lyrics. You
Yeah.
know?
Roni's
like the
Like,
Don't Get Close era.
yeah, but I feel like now, like it doesn't hit.
You fuck
like,
with Bushman?
I like a couple songs, but I think he has a song called Peel Baby.
Peel Baby. Yeah.
I like that song, but in general, I wouldn't say I listen to him. I just feel like
I think
the
Bushman's
heavy
hard.
auto tune, everyone sounds the same type of thing. I'm like, okay, we gotta find something.
the whining noise.
We gotta find
Casper dropped
different.
computers last year.
Amazing.
I think that shit was crazy.
Yeah, big tune. But all those people that you're not naming me any names, and please don't, right? But like,
He said, don't do that, please.
for your own DMs. You know what I'm saying? But you can't probably think of any names because they're just all like in the mix, auto-tuney, you know, cringe accent sounding music. The ones that are standing out are the one you named a bunch of names, and I think all those people stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you guys think was like the peak of like Toronto, like quote unquote underground music? So not Nav, not Drake, not Tory. Like what
2018,
time?
no?
2018? I feel like even that's a little late.
Really?
Still about a rapper.
Yeah, that's more 2015.
And like Smoke Dogg?
That's when
Trap
That
house,
was,
all that.
yeah, Trap House. Like you think,
Trap House. That's 2015.
was that 2015?
Yeah. 16 max. That was not 2015.
Between 2016
I think
all the way to
between- yeah.
2020, Toronto was at its hottest. And not
Still
just
moving
music,
product, moving lava.
content, everything.
Black Challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did
like-
did
So
Griselda
2016
Blanco come
until
out?
COVID.
Drake
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was 2016.
That's
no,
when
Griselda
Griselda Blanco
Blanco.
came out.
Griselda Blanco.
And they were bringing that off in the
Griselda
US
Blanco was
too.
2017. I remember that.
Oh really?
Okay, so that
Okay.
same
Anthem
sort of
after
era.
Anthem. I literally just finished doing a documentary on this, but it was more like centered on the drill scene.
Plug the documentary, bro.
It's the rise and bloody fall of Toronto drill.
Bloody fall. Fuck.
right?
I'm gonna tune into that.
Check it out on the channel, right?
Yeah.
But all of those anthems that came out at that time, Griselda Blanco, Black Challenger, Come Outside,
Banger.
Late Night, Auntie, like all of those things in the same space of time within like 3-year span.
Yeah.
And then the
Gold
vid
Rush.
hit and everything changed.
Yeah.
We're still got good music, but like that buzz, the amount of views that everybody was getting, man, them have gold plaques off of this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot, like burner bands and R.I.P. Houdini, they got a gold plaque for Late Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that has to do with drill dying in general? Like
Yes.
even in the States, all that drill music, drill is done. Like that's
And
over.
we have the
Really?
extra
You
London-
think it's done?
For the
drill,
most part,
drill is done.
Damn.
Drill is done in London, in New York,
heavy on its way up.
Toronto. Like it's over.
Who's hot in the drill scene?
Nobody.
Like a new person that's hot.
Or even somebody who's
not
from
even new.
back, who's like
There's nobody.
People
holding
who
it
were
down.
able to scraggle it to get like I don't know. I still see Ice Spice putting out records, and she had that drill sound,
she's like baby
You're
drill.
talking about like drill with the lyrics too.
like actual like pull up
We're
on your
talking
ops kind of drill.
K
Like,
Flock, Fabio. Like
I was gonna
that's
say
the thing,
Fabio
it's
and
like,
TJ, you don't really
yeah.
see
people,
anymore.
it's either people are dying, they're going to jail, and I think people are also just tired of the negative.
the only
dark
people that are
sides.
still here is the gentrified drill, like Ice Spice, Central C.
yeah.
Gentrified
Fabio
drill.
Foreign is like the most poppin' of the New York drill rappers, and he's not popping.
Begging to be on streams.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Yikes.
saying?
Even
So
in London, all of that's over. Drill
well,
used to
the
run
cops-
London. That's
Yeah.
over.
the cops shut down a lot of that shit too.
Yeah.
They were actually able to get videos taken off of YouTube if they're talking about op shit.
Yeah, they were putting their videos on Pornhub just to keep them up. Yeah,
Facts.
they were putting videos on Pornhub just to keep them up.
Yeah.
because the cops kept taking down the videos.
But you see over here, we
Holy
have
crap.
an extra layer of issues because we're trying to blow up in America. The drill rappers I'm talking about specifically.
Right.
But you're out there doing your thing, you're getting into bare trouble, you're snitching yourself out like crazy.
Right.
So then you get a bunch of bids. All it takes is one.
Can't
now
go nowhere.
your rap career has a ceiling.
Because you can't even go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So
It's
like
not
salute to
a-
Sav 4 times. He obviously doesn't have like a bunch of charges because he's been able to go to No Jumper and all these different
Yeah,
places
yeah,
and go to On the Radar and all these different places. If not, he'd just be a regular Toronto nigga just hanging out, just waiting to go to jail
Yeah.
Yeah.
with fire music.
He's hard.
Yeah.
He's hard.
So that wave needed to end it. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed.
Yeah, listen,
get that
it's
out the
bad
way.
for our music library, but it's good for the world that drill is done.
Pretty much.
Yeah, low key.
Needed to happen.
Yeah, man.
That's very interesting.
I don't want to
That's
hear
interesting. Yeah.
So, do you think the next big Toronto artist in the hip hop rap scene, what type of vibe do you think they would have to have in order to blow? Do you think it could be like a street rapper, or it has to be more?
It has to be less street. You have to go by history. Who are the biggest rappers in Canada?
Nav, Tory, Drake.
All right. Enough said. The question answered itself. They ain't trying to hear I'm the hardest nigga on my block if you live in Compton. The fuck out of here. I'm the hardest nigga on my block. I don't want
Yeah.
to hear some shit from no goddamn Canadian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it may be true, we still don't believe you.
Yeah.
Or it's
Yeah.
not as hard as our block. And I'm talking about like Kansas. You don't even have to be like a name brand like Compton.
Yeah.
Like I've watched some Ross Kemp videos where they go to some American cities and I'm like, it's like that. Right? So even if the mans are coming from Jane and Finch, like they ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. We got enough problems over here.
Yeah.
But we'll listen to Drake.
Yeah.
We'll listen to Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? And even when Tory Lanez, when he would put too many skits on his album, they were like, come on, bro, you trying to be a gangster? Let's sing some shit, bro. Just chill.
They said he tried to rap like he's from New York and stuff.
I
Yo, they
remember
really be
that.
telling us to shut up and sing.
Yeah.
remember
They
that,
catch me, he
though.
said it to
You
Drake
don't want to
too.
hear no gangster
I like
shit
the Drake
from
that
us.
sings. I like Drake when he act
his-
tough. Like
his-
they really be telling us like, yo, just
His skits
he-
were a little
make the
too
melody,
like.
yo.
I get he was trying to like paint the picture, paint a story, but it's like when you're doing this, it was almost like doggy style type skits where it's
Yeah.
like he's talking with his friends. Oh, yo, who's that? Skrr, boo, 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 boo. Oh, everybody
What?
like it's like
Man.
come on, man. I just want to hear fall.
I've only listened to Chicks tapes, so this is like
really not New Toronto.
Oh, you haven't heard like his rap? like projects.
I never liked Tory, bro. I never liked.
Mucho
Tory.
said,
So who else out of Canada who's and there's other people who are big in America. Tom McDonald. I know nobody gives a shit about Tom McDonald,
he's the
but
white-
he ain't no gangster guy.
The white conservative guy.
Yeah,
He
white
like
conservative.
has plaques or some shit. Like
He has multiple plaques.
Yeah, it's
What's
fucked.
his name?
Dax.
That blew off TikTok. Dax too.
Dax.
White dude, Connor.
Connor White.
No. Like
so annoying. I cannot.
Connor,
I
and
swear that's his
he
name,
has
though. What's
that
his
big
name?
track
I
with
know.
Four
That's like-
Corners
yeah,
and
the song with
Havaya
Havaya
Mighty.
Mighty, yeah.
He just dropped one with Big
Oh,
Sean.
the one where they're walking down the
Connor
street and they're
David?
rapping.
Connor-
I've seen that video.
Connor something. I
Just
can't
dropped one
remember
with
his
Big
name.
Sean. 1 second.
Yeah, like
He does
he's
songs
From Canada?
Yeah.
he's from Toronto.
I know. I don't know.
Connor
if he-
Price.
Connor Price.
I don't know
Him
if
and
he's from
Havaya
here.
Mighty had that
Oh,
song. Yeah.
he might not be from
He might-
Toronto,
might
but
be not-
he's Canadian. I know that for sure.
I don't know if he's Canadian. Because I interviewed.
Or he presents Canadian then.
Because I did an interview with Havaya the other day, and like, I don't think he's from Canada.
What?
Or does
I
he,
might be
did
wrong,
he
though.
just live here?
Nah, I mean,
I
he
know
has
there's a Canadian roots.
He's
for
born
sure.
in Markham, man.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
My bad,
Canadian
my bad.
actor and rapper.
Yeah. He's big. Just not in our world,
He's 30.
but he's up, bro.
There's a video that him and Havaya have has like 10 million views, fam.
That song was viral. So
Yes.
It's
right.
a trend. Like,
They're
that's
not
a
trying.
trend.
It goes back to what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
don't want to hear no gangster shit from us, fam.
Yeah.
They've already accept. They show us what they accept.
You know who's the biggest rapper from your era who could still tour in Canada to this day?
Classified,
Classified, yeah.
Yeah.
not gangster. Juno Awards.
Yeah, bro.
If
Yo.
he wanted to, he can go to America and do his thing. He ain't got no cases.
Classified could have like a nice 30 show tour
Yeah,
right now
in
in
Canada
Canada if
and
you wanted
rake
to,
up.
man.
And we also forgot about Swollen Members.
Yeah,
Swollen
Mad
Members
Child
was
and all those guys.
huge in America.
They have plaques here.
Yes.
Swollen Members, yeah.
Yes, and they blew up in America too. They were
Yeah.
on No Jumper. They're on not No Jumper. Sway and all these different
Yeah.
shows. Like they made their rounds. But if they were like Swollen Member, and they had like their biker affiliation and all that. But if they were Swollen Members, the Hood Stars, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just gotta think about it from their perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Can you get rich doing the Hoodman circuit? Like,
Where?
you know, like the places that they send the Hoodmans to do the
Hamilton.
tours, like Sudbury and
That's
North
more
Bay
for the
and-
Dax. Like a guy like Hobson clears up there.
Nah, but you don't know about the Hoodman tour?
You know what the
know
Hoodman
about the-
tour
They're
is,
not
bro.
in Canada though. Like,
No. Ronnie just did what would be called a Hoodman
Yeah,
tour.
bro.
He's been touring for years, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
States would
Roni could do that.
The States, you could attribute it to the Chitlin circuit where you hit that round. I feel like here it's like the Hoodman circuit. Where it's like
Okay,
you're going
explain
to Hamilton,
Yeah.
Oshawa,
Okay.
Sudbury, North Bay, like those types of
Sudbury and
places.
North Bay, they're
All
gonna
the
get a
places
show
where
up
man's
there.
go OT, basically.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
those places, and they do shows and tours there. Is there real money in that circuit, or is that just like a starter to get to?
Well,
a
these are
different...
like bars, like 200 cap bars and shit, 300 cap tops. You know what I'm saying? So like that's for like, you know, you're still on the come up.
Right, you're building up.
But Canada also has its limitations. And there's like, it's not a lot of density.
yeah.
So once you do like our side of town, like all of the Ontario places, then you go to a couple of places in Quebec and Montreal itself, then it takes a lot of space before you get to the next set of cities. You know what I'm saying?
Edmonton and
Edmonton,
Gotta
all that shit.
fly,
And like,
yeah.
if you want to get to Vancouver at the end of the other side of the country, like, bro, make sure that you get like at least 10 bookings in between. Is there 10 bookings to get?
Yeah.
All of the bookings are over here on this side of the
Are
country.
they going tour bus from each spot?
That's the thing. Like, if you have a good route,
You're going
You know
tour
what I'm
bus.
saying?
Some of them are going tour bus across Canada.
more times, no.
Okay,
They'll
okay,
do like here, like Ontario, like our artists coming from America, right? They'll do Ontario cities. They'll do Montreal and maybe Quebec City. And then you could kind of leave.
Yeah, if we're talking about a Hoodman tour anyway, there's no tour bus, man.
Yeah.
Sprinter at best.
Right, because then like to go to the other side of the country and then maybe make your way back, like that's too much in travel and then all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even for acts that come from out of town, like they literally come here, they do their thing, they do maybe Montreal and then
Yeah.
They're out of here. Unless they're in California and they come up from the West Coast and do Vancouver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not stopping in Manitoba and Saskatchewan.
Hell no. When's the last time you seen a concert? Anyone?
In Winnipeg?
Yeah. The stops in Canada are Toronto, Montreal, maybe Quebec City and Vancouver.
Yeah.
No big artist is doing anywhere else in Canada.
This is Saskatoon.
You've never seen Saskatoon, Saskatchewan,
Wasn't
Manitoba.
it NLE Choppa that did a show in Newfoundland once and they went crazy?
Did he?
Yeah.
Was it a school? It was probably a uni.
No,
That was a frosh
I-
week.
I think it was like their, it might have been their uni
It was
arena
probably
or
a
something.
uni tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't get
that's
nothing.
a great
They
tour.
get nothing. Imagine living out there and not seeing a concert. Basically.
spoiled.
Yo, I heard stories about people going to that show and they didn't even know NLE Choppa. They're like,
They just wanted to see a
this is the
concert.
first time a rapper's ever come here.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I get it.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if you live anywhere in those places, you're not seeing any major artists.
Even it's the same in
From-
Europe too, like Europe, Africa, them places. That's why they go so crazy
go
because
so
people
crazy.
rarely come over there.
Yeah.
Once you get there, you may as well stay and do all
And
year
that's exactly
round
what
because
Drake
you're not
did.
coming
Open
back.
up shop.
Yeah, that's exactly what Drake did. He just
Like, did you see the RIP? Did you see the Pop Smoke concert in London?
Ooh, that must have been nuts.
Bro, that place looked like it was gonna explode.
Especially because he sounds like them, like his
Yeah.
music.
Our conversation about drill would be different if,
If he was alive.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a lot of
I think he could be this heavy hitter type that we're talking about right
because he
now.
pivoted
I was
on
gonna
his
say that.
posthumous album.
I feel like
it
by
wasn't
now-
that drilly.
We talk about no heavy hitters for the
He
younger
definitely
generation.
went-
3 of them are all the ones
dead?
that are potentially could have been heavy hitters are dead.
Yeah.
Who are
I'm
the
gonna
three?
say
Pop
something.
Smoke?
I hear
X
that.
and Juice World.
Oh.
I'm going to say something controversial.
I bet.
Pop Smoke had a great voice, but he wasn't barred up or anything. It was a vibe.
Man, we don't give a fuck about that shit. He was making good music, man.
I feel
And
like
drill's not like a bar fest either. It's more just your aura. Do I believe what you're saying?
Maybe
But
it's my
also-
old head speaking.
Yeah.
because
You're
I
right,
really
though. You are right. You're
No,
right.
because I really do think like Pop Smoke was like this generation, and people might say this is crazy. I don't think it's crazy. Pop Smoke was like the young kids 50 Cent.
Yeah, 100%. 50
Yeah,
Cent
I
even
can see
co-signed
that.
that.
Simple bars, but he was fly, swaggy. Girls liked
yeah.
him. Guys rated him.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he had a look. He was going down like that lane.
They tried to make it
Easily.
the baby.
They were gonna cross over. He was definitely, like you said, he was gonna pivot. He was gonna stop the drill music, just start making regular rap
Like, it's
songs.
what
and
you know about
I was gonna say,
love.
like,
That's
if
not
he,
a-
if he
it's not a
had to
drill
be
song.
alive and
Yeah.
sell
that's
that
his
album,
21 questions.
There you go.
No, literally.
So
But I definitely think, because 50 Cent did the same thing, right? He came out heavy hitter, street rap, and then once he got big, you pivot to like the
21
sexy
Questions.
21 Questions, shaking ass just a little bit, shaking ass music. You know what I mean?
So I'll never forget my brother's first
that
concert he ever went to because it was a big deal. It was like, oh, my brother's going to a concert. Was G Unit in Hamilton,
Hamilton.
What year was this? G Unit.
2004, 5.
Wow.
Hamilton
Somebody
in
got
2000.
beat up at that show.
The Hamilton
The
one?
promoter.
Oh my God. That's
Crazy. I think it was like when the game was in G Unit too. Like it was
I be
very.
knowing, man. I wasn't there, but there was a big story about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there this one DVD back in the days too about like a 2005 50 Cent show in Toronto and then it got like banned or something?
I don't know. I was at his show in 2005. It wasn't his show. It was Young Buck's show.
Young Buck had a show headlined?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
It was at a place called
Remember Young
Tonic
Buck?
Nightclub.
Okay.
Okay, I'm thinking
It was a nightclub.
Tonic
But-
nightclub versus
Straight
I'm
Outta
thinking,
Cashville.
Yeah.
But 50 Cent was there. He was in town filming Get Rich or Die Trying. So,
That movie was filmed in Toronto?
yeah,
Say word.
The whole thing or just
pretty much.
So it was paid
Really?
in full.
yeah.
Paid it full Regent Park.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the thing about the paid in full cover?
No.
Yeah, the hand.
How, you know how there's like, he's holding the gun? It's not his hand. It's just a hand with a gun. And when you look at it again, like pull it up on your
You won't be
phone,
able to unsee it.
You can't unsee it. That it's like a white
Make sure you
dude's
add this to
hand
YouTube.
photoshopped with a gun, and it's not actually him holding it. And I never took that in until someone pointed it out. And when you see it now, you're like, this is so obviously photoshopped.
That's crazy.
See, I
Wait,
gotta look this
y'all
up.
didn't know that
Yo, that's awful.
not
Oh
Get
my
Rich or
God.
Die Trying, Paid in Full was filmed here?
Damn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maestro's in it.
Is he?
What,
Yeah.
Which part?
So he's in the parts there with he's with Mitch. He's
Yeah.
one of Mitch's security. So like when Mitch walks into like to the corner store or whatever, the arcade, Maestro's just standing there in the buffalo stance in the back. He's in the car with him when they're driving around. Like he didn't have any speaking parts, but like he was like, one of Mitch's crew.
Yeah. Also, sorry, I just saw my timeline. Zoran Mamdani was elected for mayor in New York City.
I knew that was coming.
Shit's gonna get interesting.
So he's gonna be the first South Asian Muslim mayor.
Yeah.
In all of the USA?
Or just New York.
I might think in all of the USA
Jesus Christ.
to hold it says to hold the office.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if they just mean just New York, but
Salute,
New York
man.
would be
that's
the
pretty
place that
big.
that would happen.
And that's very progressive.
to have a
read a really cool campaign.
Because
Muslim
he's
mayor?
to have a Muslim mayor, and he's like
In New York?
he's
New
like
York would be
socialist,
that
no?
place.
Yeah.
He's basically on the line of socialist.
I believe they call it like social democrat.
Yeah. Like he's very
Especially in New York, it has a very heavy Jewish population. Like they call it Jew York.
Do they? I never heard that.
Yeah.
I got 100 guns,
The
100
most,
clips.
the most,
That's crazy.
the most Jews outside of Israel is New York.
Really?
I can see that.
Wow.
And then what's number 2, LA?
Number two is LA. Number three
Probably
might
LA,
be,
right?
Number three might either be us or like randomly, like I think it was like Lebanon or some shit. But no,
That's really
Toronto's
interesting.
up there too, though. Toronto's up there too.
Wow.
Because I know there's a lot of Jewish people in LA, in like the really
In
nice
LA.
areas.
Now think about it, they're all Jewish people, especially a lot of Orthodox Jews in New York. My aunt lives in that neighborhood with shit. There's a lot of Orthodox Jews.
You know, I never met a Jewish person until I went to university.
Really?
Did you go to Catholic school?
Yeah.
No, well, I mean,
Really? Oh yeah, that
But
makes
there's none in
sense.
my building. There's none in my neighborhood. I was like,
Really?
yo, where y'all be hiding? And then they told me, literally, they just one street.
well, sometimes you also don't know if someone's like they need to
Nah,
tell you.
I can tell now. But
How do you tell?
Yeah, let's leave this. Let's
I mean,
chill on
there's
this.
two types, right? There's the Ashkenazi Jews, and then there's starts with like an SH.
Sephardic.
So there you go.
Sephardic.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, and they're ethno-religion, the same way that you could tell if a person's Ethiopian or
Yeah,
like,
there,
you know
there
what I mean?
is
Like,
an ethno-religion, yeah.
it's okay to say some people look a certain way.
No,
Jesus Christ.
No, and I'm saying you can't tell every Jewish person
No,
looks that way.
Every
though.
single one, no,
you
definitely
can't,
not.
of course, but it's something that you get to know about somebody as you get to know them.
Yeah.
And I didn't meet no Jewish people until university. I don't know if you...
Same.
Yeah,
No,
I think...
same.
Really? I met you people in high school.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say word. I didn't know about none in Mississauga or Brampton or nothing. Maybe Brampton because it's close to Vaughan.
I used to live with a Jewish lady.
Really?
Yeah.
Like as your nanny?
Yeah,
like-
I had a nanny. No, when I lived at university, like when I first moved out, I like lived on the lower level of like a Jewish lady's house.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. But like, that's what I'm saying. That's uni.
yeah. But even before that, I knew Jewish people in
What
high
was
school.
her name?
I'm not gonna say it, just in case. I don't know, protect her identity.
But yeah, it's crazy how like they just stick together because like if you really look at like the population center, they're all up on Bathurst, bro. From Toronto and North York all the way up to Thornhill. They
Right.
all just live there.
The Orthodox Jews, a lot of Orthodox Jews live on
Yeah.
Bathurst. That's where you'll see like the guys walking with the curls and stuff.
Yeah.
I've gone to some. I used to do courier years ago, like back in early 2000s, and some of the places I would go to was on Bathurst. Some of them places are crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it's like an apartment building, but the whole floor is one person's apartment.
Oh yeah.
Wild shit.
Very
I've never
wild.
seen anything like that until I went there.
Yeah.
Did a delivery, came out the elevator, and I was like,
You're in their house, which is nuts.
Shit.
Yeah.
And
That's
are
a
you talking
lot
about
of
the
space.
Orthodox ones with the
Yeah.
hats?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? They got hats on.
Just the way you say things, it comes off so abrasive sometimes,
I might have to go on Rumble.
right?
I love Jewish people.
Okay. Thanks, Mitchell. Anyways,
And they
do
got
we
good
want
bagels.
to do one last? We want to talk about lawsuits. You've had a lot of issues and opinions when it comes to lawsuits, and there's a
Lord.
new Spotify lawsuit that has come out where people are. Drake is not a defender or not really involved, but Drake was named as an example of someone who has
Yes.
benefited from illegal bots and streams and inflating their numbers to get payouts from Spotify.
Right.
But you've also had words about Drake's lawsuit as well against UMG.
I have.
So how do you? What happened?
What is this lawsuit about?
So it's a rapper
named
RDX.
RBX. Holy fuck.
RBX. Yes.
So he's one of the Dog Pound, right?
yes.
Old school rapper named RBX. He said that
Who's
Drake-
allegedly Snoop Dogg's cousin?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. He says that the reason that his music hasn't been able to get as much play is because of Spotify's use of bots, and he's using Drake as the example to show
Yes.
why this is happening.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But it looks like a disgruntled person who's like, yo, my shit ain't popping because Drake's popping.
Yeah. There's not much.
It hasn't been substantiated
evidence.
by
Yeah.
any
There's
data.
not much evidence at all.
It's
But,
probably true.
I mean, the thing
They
is,
all use bots.
I think the number game, even outside, let's step away from music for a second. The number game in general, when it comes to streams, when it comes to followers, a lot of the time, it's bots. Like a lot of creators who have X million amount of followers, they're not real people.
Dead internet.
That's why the dead internet theory is real. And that's why now I work in marketing, right? So a lot of the time we look at creators, Like there's systems that look at how many people's of followers are actually real versus how many of their followers are fake accounts. Someone even did, now we're going on multiple tangents, but someone even posted like Huda from Love Island. People were saying that a lot of her followers, like literally clicking through them, they're not real. Like they literally look like bot accounts.
Yeah.
And they have like 3 posts that are kind of like AI or they're kind of like weird looking.
Just
like
created an account a week ago.
Yes,
Yeah, shit like that,
exactly.
yeah.
So I just feel like the numbers game in general is eventually, I don't know how much weight it will hold, but eventually it will get exposed. Like a lot of these creators and people who have these millions of followers, like they're not actual humans. That's why the number game gets so sticky, especially like as a podcast. They're like, oh, like this podcast has 700,000 followers and you guys have 60,000. Okay, but that 700,000, are they people? You just see that number, you think that reach is going to be high.
Yeah.
Have you ever went into like the YouTube comments of like a new video and then you're looking
It's
at
all just emojis and
Cookie
shit.
cutter, fire emoji with
and
like
just
one word.
These weird
Great.
comments are like
Amazing.
doing a great job. You are the reason I am alive.
Yeah,
I'm like,
GPT ass
Yeah,
fucking script.
yeah.
Like,
And the thing is, a lot of brands aren't looking at that. They're looking at the number. And there's times where I sit in meetings and I'm like, they'll put like, oh, I'm like, this person doesn't have actual influence. Like if we look in the back end and we look at their follower validity or whatever you want to call it, or their follower health, a lot of programs call it, the health is low.
right.
Because their followers are not humans. So we're paying this person $20,000 to post to who?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I guess everybody's cheating the system. It's all relative depending on who's doing it the most. Right?
Yeah.
Because so I mean, you know better than me because you like pay more attention to this stuff. But I seen like there was like an adjustment from a lot of like the big Spotify artists recently where they're like purging accounts or something like that.
Yeah, they're
And
bringing
then-
people's streams down to what it's supposed to be.
Right. And then Drake was hit like the least out of a lot of them.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is only Spotify, right? I was listening to Poetic Flacco on his Instagram. He made a post about this, and he was like, "This guy's a washed-up rapper. You know, I'm not gonna disrespect RBX, but like, he's like, this washed-up rapper is going up against Drake, saying that you know I ain't getting no money because of Drake, but they're only hitting up Spotify. So where's this hit really coming from? Because Universal and Spotify, their companies,
Yeah. They're in bed with each
Universal
other.
has stake in Spotify.
Yeah.
Right?
Vertical
But
integration.
they don't have stake in Apple and all these other platforms, so they can only expose Drake for Spotify, but they're not
Right.
exposing, saying, "Oh, Drake is botting streams from all of the platforms." So where is this hit actually coming from? Is it from RBX or is this Universal trying to get back for the lawsuit?
So RBX is their hit dog, kind of.
Exactly.
It did seem like a coordinated media effort as soon as that like little
We got your
lawsuit
shit
came
thrown out. Now you're gonna see.
Yeah.
You got bots.
But my thing is, like, let's
Drake
think
was
it-
ready to show everything, though. He was ready to show all his paperwork, everything on the back end, though. So he clearly doesn't seem to have anything he's scared of.
And you
in
might
that
not to
regard.
interrupt you.
No, that's okay.
He might not, if there is bots, it might not be his team that's responsible for them. I've done interviews with people, and then later on, I'm looking at the number, and I'm like, that ain't the real number. Like, please tell me that this is a Google ad and not some bullshit that you can get my channel taken down.
Yeah.
So you do it with the artist and they bought yours.
And they bought their own interview.
to make it look better.
Can you do that?
Yes.
You can
Bro,
buy
you
any
can
video.
pay. You can pay for. You could literally put the link to whatever you want, pay for X amount, and it'll go.
People
For
can do it at the
anything.
snap of a finger, though.
Bro,
Like,
even what's her name?
I didn't know that.
Shan Boodram, content creator.
And like
She's-
sexologist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said herself, yo, when I was trying to get on, when I just moved to LA to get brand deals, she said she would pay to up her own numbers to sell herself to brands to get brand deals. Like, you can do that. And it's not hard and it's not expensive.
I get it, but I just feel like I have so much integrity that I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, well, it was much easier 10
Back
years
then.
ago.
Yeah, back then.
Now
for sure.
it's easy, but you might get flagged as you're talking about.
I've had it
So you
done in the last year on like 2 interviews.
Wow.
Where I'm like, there's no way, no disrespect to those artists, but there's no way that this shit has like 5-6 racks on it. Ain't nobody know who the hell you are,
can
bro.
you say they were signed decks?
No.
You could just buy
Independent.
You could search up the website and do it yourself.
No, I know.
So you can literally just put a URL in, put money behind it, and say just like bought this video.
Yes. And now my YouTube
I've been DMing
videos
with people and they will mid-conversation with you. They'll be like, hey, do you want like, free streams or views or whatever? And I'm like, no. And they're like, are you sure? See what I could do? And they'll do it in mid-conversation. Then I'll see a
To
video.
what? To our videos?
Back when I used to have like my rap videos like on my Instagram
Oh.
and stuff.
Like,
some
our
guy
videos. I said, hold on.
No, and I
don't
was
play with
working
me now.
and I was working with before they were famous. They were like, yeah, you guys need views. Like, see this video of yours? Refresh it. And then it was like up like 8,000.
It's crazy.
That's wild.
And the thing is,
My bad to cut you
I'll
off.
tell you guys off camera, I have an artist that I'm trying to not do as many interviews with anymore because every single interview that he's done with me, he's added extra numbers on his shit.
Yeah. And that looks crazy on your profile too.
Yeah.
Yo, there's one. Oh my God. This guy bought all his videos, okay? He has videos that have 1.1 million views on it, okay? He's told me he bought his videos. The man pulled up on my show. Tell me why to this day this interview has like 55,000 views on it. And like the comments are just insane the way they were botted. I'm like, bro, like people, I can tell that this is botted. Like the city's not buzzing because of your interview and it has 50K views on it, bro.
Yeah.
It's what is counterproductive.
Yeah,
That's
there's gonna be a
wild to
listener that does the math and finds this video.
Oh yeah, they can go look it up. Oh jeez.
To be honest, I never, so like I said, one thing I would never do, people ask, I've never bought followers for myself personally for this podcast. I'm just never doing it. It doesn't make sense.
I've done
Like
it.
Really?
Not subscribers because like you can't really fuck around with YouTube.
Yeah.
But for Instagram, once upon a time, I put a system on both pages, like early in the game.
Yeah.
But even before I was podcasting, on my Friday Ricky Dread page. But this is a real system.
Right.
It wasn't getting you bots. Because I actually smashed some of the girls that followed me from the thing.
That took
Let
a
me show you
turn.
something.
They could have been bots. I was fucking them.
No, because the system is so sick that you can make the followers male, female, or everybody. So like I
Holy
can go
shit.
for one day just having only females following me. It was a mod freaking
I could
ass.
get I that's true because I feel like I don't know if people will remember back in the day on Instagram. Sometimes
When Feds did a sweep?
no, not that. Before that,
That was a crazy day.
And
Right?
I remember that, but no, like I don't know if it's maybe if you used one of those websites to see who unfollowed you or whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
there were times when like you would just out of nowhere just be following people that you never followed before.
Yeah.
Like it would make you follow people.
Yeah.
So I think it's stuff like that where it's
The
like it's
system was
real
called-
people.
Yes.
But it's like making you,
So you connected
follow
two
other
dots.
people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, the system I was calling, it's gone now, right? And Instagram doesn't allow third parties. It was called Sticks, and it was evolved from another name. So I was paying $39.99 a month for it. You have 3 different things you put in. You put in locations, and you can get specific with locations like UFT, students, whatever, medical lab or whatever, like super specific. Food court at Eaton Center. You know what I'm saying? You put all those, like you could put 100 locations, 100 usernames, and 100 hashtags.
Wow.
And then it could go up to 7,000 you can make as the max that is following. Wow. And then it goes up and it follows all 7,000 people. And then when it hits the max, then it goes back down and unfollows everybody.
Yes, I've seen
follow,
that
unfollow.
because I've heard people use that word. They have that system where
Mm-hmm.
it will like target people, and then it would follow people, and so if the person didn't follow back, whatever, it would unfollow them.
Yes.
Yeah, low key,
Stupid.
I did that.
And stupid me
I
was
did
doing
that.
it by
I
hand.
did that. I
Stupid
did
me
that.
was
Yo,
doing it
no,
by hand in 2010.
I did that in 20.
Did you do that too? Your
No.
400,000 is it fake?
No, but
Nah.
I was doing it by hand, like, and I wasn't unfollow. I was
That's a real strategy,
following-
yeah.
Yeah, and then
I was
unfollow.
following people to get them to follow me, but I
Yeah.
wasn't unfollowing people. I was just
okay,
following.
yeah,
people.
yeah.
In 2016, my boy, he was at Ryerson, like super. He had one of his like assistants that was like super like nerded out that knew it was just a proprietary software that he had.
Wow.
So he told me how he could do that one time. I'm like, okay, bet. I had like, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 followers or something.
Oh, the system was so
He
crazy.
followed 7,000 people.
Yeah.
In like a week. But and then like I lost like 60-70% of them. In
Well,
like,
the thing is, you have
yeah.
to keep your.
In like a
If the
year.
content's engaging, then they'll stay.
Then they'll stay.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole thing. And the system was so sick that it would send a message to all of the people who follow you, and you can tweak the message that is getting sent to people. So I kind of put it in my own words, like, yo, thanks for the follow, fam, and check out the link to my new song.
Yeah.
Wow.
And no word of a lie, you can switch it to just whatever sex for the day. So I want to just only guys to follow me for like a day, which I would never do, right? I would just keep it either on everyone or women.
Yeah.
So just for the week, the 7,000 people are following you, all women's accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get two of them just off collateral.
That's crazy.
And that's how I knew it wasn't bots. You know what I'm
Smashing
saying?
bots is tough though.
Yeah.
Salute to you.
That kind of
That is so
People
insane.
called Russ a hater for years.
yeah, but Instagram got rid of that shit. No third-party apps anymore.
Yeah. It was
Good.
good.
I'm pissed too
control.
because like that influenced how it connects to TikTok. So like before I stopped using TikTok, I had my IG connected to it, and then one day I wanted to put something else there instead, and then now I can't put it back because like it's like TikTok won't let any third party app do. Sorry, Instagram won't let any third party app do anything with it anymore.
Yeah. Instagram's getting very strict.
Yeah.
But did we talk? Did we talk about the lawsuit? Did you pivot?
Kind of.
I mean, no,
We talked about bots.
No, about how your words about Drake's lawsuit.
Oh, the OG one.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the
Because you had a tweet before we wrap up. We're about to hit the 3 hour mark. But
Here's the thing, like he appealed this shit now.
yeah.
So I can talk as much as I want. He don't give a fuck. He's
Yeah.
still gonna move forward with it. And obviously,
Do you actually think it's a trash move on his behalf?
how do y'all think it's been working out for him? Because I feel like his image has been like looking like shit because of this lawsuit, and we're still talking about the battle. That could have been circumvented if we just didn't have no lawsuit.
Yeah, I think it's a bad move. But like, that's not what he said though. He was like, it's an embarrassment to the city.
No, it's you're fucking with Canada's reputation.
Yeah.
is
You
what I
really
said.
think he is
I was
by
like,
doing
I
that?
was like, all right. That was
I'm being a little dramatic, yes.
Okay.
However, I do believe it to a degree. As
Right.
somebody who likes to play the dozens, who likes to crack on people and shit, if I'm some American kid and I bump into Mr. Toronto rapper and we're friends.
Right.
We ain't enemies, we're friends. But we joking around, I might be like, yo, bro, I don't know if I could joke with you too much because you might sue.
Oh, okay. True.
I'm always just going to use that as this little jab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. But you know, like the whole story of why he's suing is like bigger than the program, right?
I guess.
Like we know he's not suing Kendrick. We know he's suing UMG for, pushing this song and whatever you ever want to say to kind of decrease his value, knowing that he's up for renewal with UMG.
This is all what we're assuming. We've all made all of these narratives. He's never said, this is why I'm suing.
Right.
We all said he's
Has
suing.
that not been confirmed?
That's what
as
he's
to
suing
why.
for.
I'm pretty sure that was in
What
the
is he suing
deposition.
It's been confirmed by podcasters.
No,
No,
but I
but
think
what's
it's
in
in
the
the
actual-
deposition that was the whole basis of the lawsuit.
Yeah, you're devaluing me and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we got that. But like, okay, then do your thing, fam. What do we got to do with this? Why do we have to be like, okay, Drake, like, the lawsuit's not for the betterment of hip hop in the end of the day. I think a lot of
I don't
people
think
try to
he was-
spin it where it was like, oh, well, we don't know what the bigger picture is. You know?
No,
you know?
I think the bigger picture is just pay me what you owe.
Yeah.
I think it's a personal labor dispute.
100%.
Basically.
And remind me his name. Who was the old, is it own, whatever, Upper Music. Who was the guy?
Lucien Grange?
No, he's
Larry
UMG.
Jackson.
Larry Jackson. If he himself went on the podcast and say that Drake's catalog is bigger than the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s combined, if you are Drake, aren't you going to be like, yo, you niggas got to pay me
Yeah.
X amount more?
Need to bite out the apple like
literally.
Of course.
Or you
for
could
sure.
or you could just take it sitting down because you don't want to embarrass rap, quote unquote.
But is that embarrassing rap or is that getting what you're owed?
No, I'm agreeing.
At that level,
Yeah.
who
I
cares
did
about
quote
rap?
unquote for a reason.
Yeah. At
I
that
don't really
level,
think-
nobody cares about the rap part.
People are misconstruing it as to like, oh, he's suing Kendrick and he's mad because he lost and da da da. I understand he had to fall on the sword. We've talked about it so many times. It looks messy, but I'm not gonna lie and say I don't get it.
I mean, I'll always say it was an optically terrible move, whether he wins or loses.
Yeah.
So
Optics wise, it looks
I've never changed my
Right.
mind on that.
Here's the thing with me though, because I'm just gonna give my opinion on Drake, and I don't hold my punches. I fuck with Drake heavy from time before a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna, because I'm from Toronto and because I know Drake or whatever, not give my real opinion on how I feel.
Yeah.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that we get too much of that over here. People bastardize me like, how
Yeah.
could you disloyal piece of shit?
Yeah.
Disloyal why? Because I gave my opinion?
Yeah.
When he does good, I big him up. If there's something that I don't like, then I say it.
Yeah.
What I think is disingenuous is only talking about his W's. And if there's something that could be perceived as an L, what are you guys talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So it's them all, but he does a lot of that shit.
Right.
Do you
know
think
what
we
I'm saying?
pull our punches here?
Yes.
You think we what? Wait, you think we what?
I think y'all are not, y'all ain't trying to piss off Drake.
Hold on. And this is where, all right, hold on. And this is where I will argue otherwise. Because if you go back, I've been very critical of Drake on this podcast.
Okay.
Very critical. We have an episode called Champagne Poppy Show. I've been very critical of Drake. I believe I'm a consumer too. There's shit that Drake does. You can go back to episodes where I'm like, okay. Like I said, I'm a consumer. One thing about me, I'm not hiding. You had a co-host that said, oh, she doesn't want her man should invite her votes. No. If you guys know me, I've been very critical of Drake. Very, like I said, we have an episode literally called Champagne Poppy Show. Right? But my thing is, for this, I can genuinely say that I'm on his side.
Okay.
That's what it is.
When you were critical of him, did you get in trouble?
I'm in trouble in what way?
Like, did you get backlash from people saying, oh, why are you being critical of Drake? You're being unloyal or disloyal.
I don't know if back then.
Was that the episode where For All the Dogs came out?
No, that was way before For All the Dogs.
Because I remember when that came out and we were highly critical.
Yeah, I was
Of,
critical
like-
of For All the Dogs too. I didn't like that album and I said it. But my thing is, I think now where there's more eyes on us and the Drake and the Kendrick and and then it's like, no, it's like, to me, I'm just genuinely on his side for
To
this.
answer his question, I don't think we did.
What?
I don't think we got backlash or anything.
Yeah,
for,
but I think it was a different time though, where the I feel
Before
like
the
now
battle.
people are very quick to jump on it whenever you say something about him.
Yeah.
Versus a year or two ago where we were critical about certain things and people were like, oh, well, whatever.
Because I risk my relationship with Drake to make sure I keep my takes honest.
Yeah. But then to me also, I'm not saying that Drake thinks like this, but I don't think it's fair to hold people up. Because at the end of the day, we're consumers, right? People can be critical of this people are critical of this podcast. They say, oh, I don't like their takes. Oh, their sport take sucks. Oh, they suck Drake takes, whatever they want to say. People who are consumers are critical of whatever they consume. We are also consumers. So we can be critical of things Drake does, but you shouldn't hold people against that just because there's some things that we might not agree with. It doesn't mean we dislike him. I think Drake is the best rapper that we've ever seen.
So if we just spent 24/7 glazing,
If what?
if we just spent 24/7 glazing Drake,
Right.
do you think all of us would be in a higher position as far as like media game? Do you think he would have said, you know what? I like what you did. You know what? You kind of remind me of Aiden. You know what I'm saying? You're giving me that keep six solid feeling.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
I mean,
Just food for thought.
nah, cause like someone like Charlemagne, like he's super against Drake. and
He's on the fucking Breakfast Club, bro. He good. I'm talking about us on a local level or anybody who's on the come up, streamers or whatever, the only people that he really shows his love to, and I might get in trouble because I just give my honest opinion, is people who glaze the shit out of him. There's nobody who he freaking fucks with and give the alley-oop to who's ever been critical of him.
I think there's one person, and you could say that he started with Super Love and then gave his opinion. The only person, no, not even Act. The only person that ever like kind of said something negative about Drake, but it still kept the relationship was Kai. Kai's the only person.
They have a relationship right now, sir? Because I don't think so.
Are they on the outs?
It was a little sticky after he trashed the Iceman thing, but I still
He
see
didn't
them.
show up to his stream. He ghosted them on the
they
stream.
did.
He's in comment sections in the stream, is
But
he not?
he's still seen like they still interact.
Yeah, it feels like
though.
they've been. I don't know.
Their relationship probably isn't as fly as it used to be. I'll
He's
say
been
that
on
for sure.
3 streams with Aiden. How many streams does he have with Kai?
None.
All right.
But all of those streams were before the Iceman episode 3 thing.
What, with Aiden?
Weren't they?
I feel like he did something with Aiden recently.
Yes. And he was supposed to do something with Kai, and it ain't happened.
They pulled the
because the
plug,
nigga's
yeah.
not glazing him 24/7.
I don't know if it's the glazing. I don't know. I feel like just Drake is very particular on where he puts his energy and whatever. I don't know. And like I said, maybe it could be that. I really don't know. But if it is that, I would be slightly disappointed. But I mean, he did Bobby Altoff twice, and she kind of put his name in the dirt. They had a big falling out.
True.
And she kind of put his name in the dirt.
And are most artists not like that?
And then he went back and did an interview with her and put her on again.
How did she put his name in the dirt? Because she doesn't really have any takes.
Yeah, but I think there was definitely, she kind of confirmed that he had done something to her and, they had a falling out and she didn't really defend him when people were speculating that there were issues between them and when she had deleted the episode and all the above and they spoke about it. So I think she's the only one who I guess has kind of bounced back per se.
But
And
also,
I think she works for him.
Oh, geez.
I think so. But I also do think it's different rules for women.
That is true too.
And
maybe.
I also think she works for him.
Works for him in what way?
She's
She
part
gets a
of his
paycheck
Rolex.
that says
She got-
October's
she
very
got
own on
paid
it?
for that.
Maybe not to that degree, but like you have your own company, that's your podcast company, but that's where I'm going to go to get my shit off.
But also, too, to what Clyde just said when he was implying that most artists are like that. In 2025, music journalism is an access game for everyone. I don't think it's just Drake. I think it's
How
for
many artists are going to
artist.
link up with the person that trashed their album on a review and stuff like that?
Depends. Trash is a strong word.
Or
if
as
you have
negative-
critique on somebody,
Okay, yeah.
I've had critique on people. I've talked about people who got called snitches and all types of shit. They came up to my show and talked about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even me personally, like, even if I wasn't like a podcaster or whatever, if I was just tweeting the thoughts that I'd have on this mic, I'd still say the same stuff.
Yeah,
I am biased because I am from Toronto. That is true. I'm a Drake fan. I'm a Kendrick fan too, but I'm a bigger Drake fan. And I'm also a little bit of a contrarian too. So like when I see a hive mind going a little bit too far in one way, I kind of err to the other side, which is what I've kind of seen with, the Kendrick pro-American narrative.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say I'm biased. I would say sometimes I pull punches on him, but I think I'm always honest though. Like the takes that I have whenever a topic comes up are honest. Now I could bring up the fact that I don't like what he's doing with Steak or something, right? Like I don't like that gambling stuff that he's doing. I could bring that up, sure. But that doesn't mean that my other takes that are pro him are not honest in themselves.
I just feel like, and we can wrap the Drake part here, but
Yeah.
like, I do a lot of pro Drake takes.
Yeah.
But the loudest ones are the anti
ones that are negative.
It's always
Yeah.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
The amount of times I've defended this guy in friggin' chat rooms or whatever, spaces and different places like that. Friggin' 30 American people are like, nah, bro, your guy, he lost. And I'm like, nah, because of this. Like,
Yeah.
ain't nobody ever talks about none of that shit.
People never see
Right.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't like your tweet. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's up with him? At the same time, ain't nobody pay my fucking bills, so I'm gonna say what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
Thanks. Big
Clock
up
it.
Toronto though.
back. Anyways, we hit a 3-hour mark, which is crazy. We've never had a 3-hour mark. He's like, nice. But any last words? Anything you want to plug?
Look out for, and this is dropping on Wednesday, right?
Tomorrow, baby.
Look out for my documentary dropping at the end of this week. The first Canadian rap song and creator of OVO. That's not Drake. That's not the title, but that's the premise.
Oh, okay.
All right. And yeah, just tap into the podcast. We are on every Monday and every Thursday, all streaming platforms, YouTube, clips every day, and full episodes Monday and Thursday.
Period.
That way.
And also, I know people got mad at me for my tweet, but obviously everyone knows about Hurricane Melissa. So like I said, I'm going to say it again. I don't care if people are mad. If you love Jamaica, if you love dancehall, if you eat oxtail, if you love beef patties, if you have a dread hat in your home, if you've been to the Riu Montego Bay, donate. And it doesn't have to be money, find a fundraiser that you can give perishable items to, blankets, baby wipes, batteries, whatever you need. But regardless, open your time, go to supportjamaica.gov.jm
It's the main
to
fund.
donate monetarily. Shout out to Uncle Delroy and Wadea. They had a really big fundraiser over the weekend where they raised $17,000 Canadian, which is about 1.9 million Jamaican. Nice. So yeah, a lot of money is going out. And like I said, people got mad the way I worded it. I really don't care. Jamaican culture is one of the leading cultures in the world. And if we want to see it back up and running and help the people who provide that, then open up your wallet, open up your time, give back. Anyways, thank you so much, Friday, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And yeah, this has been great. 3 hours, guys. We fed you guys this today. So
Big
enjoy.
pod link up.
Enjoy. And we'll be back next week.
Friday, not Freddy.
Yeah. Oh my God.